matches. We got one of our qualifiers for SWC, SoSickNASHFAN, coming up for you versus Diez.
Hotaru mirror. I'm excited to see how they play each other out. It's going to be a little more patient. Open up with a red ball. I'm liking it.
Turnabout's fair play. Diez gonna get the command grab here. Ends with the light DP. Great way to get some Oki off of a soft knockdown.
Keep their pressure a little bit safe, but you're getting mashed on him. Smashing, being able to fight out of the corner. You don't get the press, it's not your turn yet. Oh, hey, hold my super.
Yeah, attack on the super, make it simple. NASHFAN takes the first one. Been on this Hotaru a little bit after the patch, I would say. Seems like he's found a good home here.
Yeah, seems to be a little comfortable in the Hotaru. Just trying to figure out how Diez wants to play. Doesn't seem like he's on the back foot just yet. It's a nice rep play, giving Diez in the corner.
Got hit with the meaty up kick. Big counter hit, easy confirm for NASHFAN taking the first one. Already looking pretty good and going a lot to that air rev blow. It is very good for Hotaru, don't get me wrong, but that's been kind of a key part of the way that NASHFAN plays the character, is doing that over and over, seeing if you can deal with it.
Right. You know what? Diez is starting getting effective. Diez only put on a lot of offense right now.
Woo! Had to go into go read. No! Okay, it wasn't that bad. Got thrown into the corner though. Not a good position to be in.
That's the best way. You can still work out of this. With a nice DP. Keep him in the corner, the command grab. Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, very nice. Good read from NASHFAN. Switching up the situation. The cooldown comes in just a second too late. Unable to actually be able to use his rev meter. NASHFAN takes the first round of the second game.
NASHFAN is looking pretty strong, but we can't count Diez out just yet. It seems like they're trying to make some adjustments. When you get caught with something like this, we're going to take him to the corner real quick, NASHFAN.
Keeps it simple on the Oki. Throws him out of the corner, but has a healthy lead here. If Diez can find a hit with the hitting gear behind it, can maybe even it up, but that's it for the SBG, so no more hitting gear, at least for this round.
One more hitting gear, unless your just defend timings are just nice, you're not going to be able to get that hitting gear back, and it doesn't seem like you're not even going to get your life back. NASHFAN going up 2.
Yeah, it seems like it's hard for Diez to find that pace. Like, they are getting hits here and there, and they are making good reads. It just hasn't comboed into some full offense.
Right. Diez is only just at least turn the tables around at the very least. He needs to find their momentum on this map.
Air rev blow, sits back into neutral. Let's fireballs rip. I like how NASHFAN does not play it too complicated. Just let the fireballs do the work for you. They're so good on this character, and then everything else is just about responding and reacting to good situations. NASHFAN's on set point.
Get ready. NASHFAN, they need to play too cocky. They need to play too aggressive. They're already up so much. Diez needs to take all the risks. Plus, NASHFAN just wants to get off right now. Catching a lot of offense. This is gonna hurt a lot. I don't think it's killed just yet. But this. Alright, I lied. Actually, I'm alive. They actually did in fact kill. NASHFAN going up 3-0 against Diez.
It was pretty close, but tacked on that that extra little bit of damage there where the DP into the dive got the level 1 going. So 3-0 for NASHFAN. Is one of my favorites, so looking forward to this.
I remember a little bit of Kula. Kula is a player I like watching, I will say. I really enjoy watching Kula.
Yeah, not only in this game, but also in KOF as well. Just one of Mexico's best, without a doubt. Oi!
It's off to a strong start! Strong start. It's a heavy health deficit, even with the counter hit. is not looking great for Cyborg.
Yeah, just trying to find that button press that gets him out of a bad situation. The 2B gave him some room, but Kula understanding the life deficit means he has to take a big risk. But that's a huge jump in. Cyborg has an opportunity, doesn't use the rest of the rev meter though.
I think Cyborg might have been a little nervous. I won't lie. It's not a lot of health to work with, so any tap could have taken you down. And just a light tap from the soccer ball did take him down.
Cyborg the one to start off, but Kula immediately with the DP doesn't want to let Cyborg get started on the offense.
Absolutely not. I mean, Ronaldo is pretty solid when it comes to offense. Just offense in general. His pressure game is pretty good. But you might not be able to see it. Cyber finally starting to come alive a little bit. Answering Kula back from that last round.
Yeah, really strong jump ins from Cyborg here. A couple of them leading to the win. And Kula, although going in with both bars, definitely a big turning point here as the first game could go to either. Either side.
Is a little pretty out of SPG, but a few hits will put him in SPG, and that can give him a hit here.
Boy, gotta get a big hit here. He's gonna put Kula in SPG, so yeah, that hitting gear gonna be a problem if he wants to avoid it. But taking away most of it after the super.
I think that was a pretty good idea for Cyborg, just to put as much SPG, just knock out as much SPG as you can until they have a lot to work with when they get the next hit. This should kill Cyborg going up on the first game.
Yeah, essentially two-touch Kula with both bars there. And I agree with you totally, Getosag. Just, if you have to put the opponent in SPG, you don't want to drop all your damage, and sometimes it's just an inevitability. Do as much damage as you can. It's a good situation to put yourself in if you leave like just enough SPG for maybe like a throw, right? And that makes it just as scary as some of the other options.
Of course. Because I mean, you can never go wrong with tacking on some damage.
Once again, Cyborg getting the first hit here. It feels like 3 rounds in a row where Cyborg started off strong.
Cyborg just needed a little bit of a warm-up. Maybe that first round he was a little cold. Getting a solid counter hit. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Not going to super just yet. Just outside of super range, not able to confirm. But you blocked the DP.
Yeah, just good block on the DP. Knew that that's tendency for Kula as well. He's pretty aggressive on the defensive end, but Cyborg reading it really well here. Is again a great start. Kula and SPG get attack on the super. Almost got rid of that SPG. Cyborg looking real good, but the reversal throw switches it up.
Putting Cyborg in the corner. Kula finally on the offensive. Not going for the hitting gear, just spending 1 bar. Trying to save another bar, maybe save for the next round. Feeling really confident in your offense. Cyborg keeping up the defense. It's looking pretty good. Defense is paying off. One-touch game for Ethan Marty, and you're getting a counter hit. Game 2 going to Cyborg off of the overhead. Everyone needs to start watching their domes when they play this game. Every time I watch this game, overhead's got a sudden like 80% chance of hitting.
Yeah, it's been tough for Kula to get started after that first round of the set. It just feels like Cyborg's overall control of the neutral has been really good.
Cyborg seems to be a lot more comfortable now after the first round. I feel like that he's going to need to make something happen. They're making something happen. They are. You not seeing the offense?
No, that's, I mean, I really like the adjustment. Kula decided that I think he needed to kind of force the situation a little bit. While an SPG can go for that high-low mix pretty safely, all things considered, and takes that first round of this 3rd game.
Need to make the momentum shift in their favor. They are down 2. This does seem to be a really good start though. When you get starting your offense, The super just barely catching the jump.
Yeah, that was important if Cyborg wants a chance to make this 3-0, but looking pretty tough as both players do have a super bar.
You're just juggling the soccer ball. You can't touch Kula when you're doing that. What you think you do a super for? Go ahead, hold this. I know you're not blocking my soccer ball. Game 3 going to Kula. You ain't nowhere to go.
Yeah, Kula on the board, looking, I really like the little bits of adjustment here, dude. Getting a little bit more aggressive on the offense as well. Not just trying to sit in neutral and wait for Cyborg to make a better read than him. Is, you know, obviously Billy a little bit better in the neutral with having something like a Farsi.
Your Farsi is not going to help you when Kula's just in your face, rushing you down. Like, I swear the match started like a couple seconds ago, and Cyborg's already down so much health.
You just feel the tides turning for Kula. He feels like he's making all the right reads. I think that's 3 rounds in a row, trying to go to 4th here, tie up the game count.
Kula seems to have your footing back. They seem to be back in it. Go ahead and lock it in. Kula's going to need to take this round if they want to tie it out.
There we go, another confirmed Farsi. Should be it for the SPG if he wants to tack on the super. In the end, it doesn't get it. So it still has quite a bit of it left, but that might mean he just loses the game outright with a bar to put on the top. Yeah, there you go.
You don't even need to spin both of them. Just spin the level 1, save the other bar for the next round. Put it on that set point for Cyborg. You didn't need to lock in. Your offense is your best part of you. You need to push that a lot more.
Yeah, Kula just needs to find that opportunity. But like, whilst that Kula is out of SPG, oh, what a right blow on Kula trying to get aggressive. He doesn't get an opportunity to use his SPG, and that means that hitting gear comeback is not available.
Kula only has so much to work with. Yes. Starting from a nice being able to fight your way out the corner, spending a lot of rev. Go ahead, spin the extra bar of super, equalizing the health bar suddenly.
Oh, just a couple of really good 2B from Cyborg, confirms it into the super, takes it 3-1 over Kula. What a great set.
I will say, I did like watching both of these players.
Oh, dude.
Does have some really good offense. The pressure. You know what? I can't be mad at Black Spider picking up the Marco. Every Marco I see in Paragon is always a pick to watch. I can't be. I feel greedy. I feel like I'm gonna watch a great match.
Spider definitely showing up as one of the best Marco players out of Mexico. Looking really good so far on the character. Plays a little bit differently. You want to say that when he plays mid SPG, really focus around the pressure once he gets into this position. And going for that double EX. Nice punish with the super. Make it nice and simple to get that super for super punish.
This Marco looks like a lie. Oh my. How are you gonna fight off of this Marco? You ran through the DP. Go ahead, catch him. Round 1 with a Black Spider. That. My God, I don't even know what happened. Everything just moved on so quick.
Yeah, it's cool to see that different style of Marco, kind of high volume on the offense once he gets into SPG, but until then, just looking for those little hits and trying to get a minor lead. But
XIZZOU's gonna have to make something happen. Black Spider just seems to be really dominating right now in terms of their offense, all their pressure. Seems like they know when to hit. Look at this! So much damage off of a counter hit overhead.
I think he wanted to route for hitting gear because he was trying to put the red blow and try to get it. Level 2 super from downtown! It almost gets the job done, but the DP saves XIZZOU. One more opportunity, but the kick tap catching him jumping. Black Spider will take the first one.
I'll be real, almost jumped, bro. That kick tap scared me. I wasn't ready. I
Dude, it's
personally
a
wasn't
jump
ready for
scare.
kick out.
It's absolutely a jump scare.
I did not prepare myself for the kick out. That was kind of scary, but I started going up game one. Have to make some miracles happen. Got the Christmas Andy going on. A little too early for that.
Oh, you're totally right. That is.
A little too early to rock these Christmas colors. You might need a Christmas miracle if you want to be a Black Spider.
Plus frames. Black Spider meets ZooK in the air. Gets the first turn though. Tries to go for that mix again. The Demon Flip crossover isn't working out versus Black Spider so far, but that will gonna use the super to deal the rest of the damage here as ZooK puts himself on the board.
Get ready.
Nice reversal super just to make sure you're getting out of a guessing situation between overhead and low. Such a like messed up situation to be in, all things considered.
Like light DP to return the favor. A super afterwards puts himself in the corner, not where you want to be versus Marco. Tack on the damage.
This is a horrible situation. This is a guess for game scenario. Going with the parry after the overhead. Yeah, I would've got hit. I'm mashing. I'll be real.
Final round.
Slightly negative into parry if that's not the classic.
I know my pressing negative buttons in the parry.
Oh yeah, we play SNK games. We play SNK games, dude. -2 into light DP. We're trying to take every turn.
It's always my turn. What are you talking about?
Look at that.
I see this pressure.
Yeah. Oh, he caught him on the jump back. That was sick.
Oh my god. Black Spider is playing insane right now. Do you not see his offense? Just to make sure. And he's mashing. He's confident in his offense. He don't want to block. He's not trying to hold nothing. He pressing buttons. He just want to do offense, combo. He don't want you playing this game. This is a single player game right now.
Yeah, ZooK struggling a little bit with the offense here. Andy definitely has the tools to deal with it, but getting a little tough now. Nice, got that to work that time. Throws him into the SPG though.
Press the button on the right side. Got hit out of it. It's not looking favorable, XIZZOU.
Attack on the super, gonna need one more. Tried to go for the delayed air rev blow in order to catch him. Going for an anti-air. Set up. Oh no! Oh, caught him on the light DP. I understand Black Spider risking that, especially as how the match has gone so far, but that does mean ZooK on the board.
And a big counter hit from Hotaru. You're going to make your way in, but the triple elbow is not going to be enough. There's too many elbows in a row.
Yeah, third one's definitely negative. A little tricky here.
I would like to say so. Just pressing buttons in neutral, actually.
Hey, that was
just pressing everything in neutral.
Oh, nice confirm. Attacks on the super. Has to go into overheat though for it, so kind of a scary situation. Missed the meaty, and ZooK takes advantage. Going to finally put himself on the board. I want to say, by the way, a really good Farsi counter hit confirm into the level 1 super. There's like kind of a mechanic in the game where if you do multiple lights, it makes doing supers easier. But obviously, if you're not doing multiple ones, then it's a little bit harder. That single 2A into super. Well done from ZooK.
Hopefully we can keep these nice plays up against this terrifying Marco. Oh my god, you not see the offense. This pressure is disgusting. He's actually being taken up by almost everything. Why are you pressing buttons? Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
DP again. It's a DP fest out here. Ain't no one trying to block. Blocking is for chumps.
Round 2.
Unfortunately, Black Spider is getting the better of it out of ZooK, and he knows that the pace is in his favor, so why not keep it up?
Finally getting a solid combo, coming back to life. She's gonna finally do something about this. Yeah, Cutie Fireball not going to withstand the big Sparkle Super Fireball. But Black Spider not having a lot of help. Just one good confirm from XIZZOU.
Yeah, just trying to find that last bit of hit, but the activity from Black Spider is making that so hard. I have never seen that counter hit before. I do not know how hard that is to confirm, but Black Spider gonna need one more, and he finds it, pulling it back with 10% health throughout that round, and takes the set 3-1.
That was a crazy because I did think XIZZOU had it. I thought she had the bag. She's
and, you know, obviously really good in a lot of other places. As we get into this one, Dundle Cyber versus Elrayomac, and I am loving seeing Samai. I enjoy this character a ton.
I enjoy watching Mai's come on every time I see him. It's pretty interesting character to watch. When we are seeing Elrayomac, they're pretty really good at Marco also. An amazing Marco, actually. I mean, that's really good. An amazing Marco.
Absolutely, and you're already seeing the difference between him and Black Spider, right? Willing to hold back a little bit more, not going to ham on the pressure, looking for their opportunities, tried to find it there with the super, but doesn't get it.
Missing option for super, but not as aggressive as Black Spider, which you can see, which I think is a good idea, but he's going to need to make some adjustments against Paragon.
Oh, guard cancel fireballs. I like that.
Go ahead, keep him out a little bit. But the big Katsu getting back in.
Oh, tried it on the reversal super. It doesn't work out. Attack on the level 1. That's it for your SPG. Huge damage coming out of Elrayomac.
Oh my god. You do 2 invincible reversals? Oh nah. Elrayomac's on you. Elrayomac is on you. You're not going to be able to do nothing else on Wake.
Definitely game 1 vibes in a first to 3. Testing out his opponent, seeing if he'll block twice. Good information to get early on.
Good information. Good data to learn about your opponent. What you're going to do when you do invincible reversals. Trying to get the hyper defense off. Well, getting the hyper defense but nothing off of it. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's like so unnecessary. Like you could have just, if you had pretty low rev meter, you could just block and punish, but maybe try to go for something fancy. I don't mind it too much.
Maybe Mr. Ray was feeling himself. Maybe he was like, oh, you know what? Let me practice this confirm I've been trying to do in the lab and just barely mistimed it.
There's a lot of little stuff like that. I've actually been practicing that too. There's a couple of moves in the game where they do like a ton of hits like that. And HDs are a little easier on those because obviously having so many hits, if you mistime it by like a couple of frames, not so bad. You might be able to HD the next hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what?
It's worth it, trust me. Try it with Billy's EX Senpu, like the spinny stick move. That's the best place to learn how to practice it because Billy players often use that for pressure.
You're so right. I'll have to try that when I get the chance to. Knock the wild punch off the Tatsu. There's some huge damage gonna come off the
Yeah, light DP immediately afterwards. Backing up. Level 1 super, trying to find a nice dash. Far C, getting that punish. Sometimes a little hard, but definitely got it there. Cyber trying to double his lead.
That was the second time Elray tried to call out dash with super. He has some forbidden knowledge we don't know just yet.
Yeah, it's a little hard, right? Because this character has an EX Fireball that are 2 separate EX Fireballs. So it's really hard for Elrayomac, who doesn't even have a regular EX Fireball, to control the space.
It's absolutely like difficult to control space against, especially against mine when you're playing so patient. But finding a nice confirm, getting tanking on some super damage, but hold on, in an SPG, not a very comfortable position to be in if you're Elrayomac.
Not that far beat a hit though, so that is it for the SPG. Hard knockdown with the light or the EX Fireball. And Cyber going back to letting the fireballs cover his approach as he's going for a couple before dashing in.
Elrayomac trying to throw in a little bit of fireball. Big wild punish, but not gonna be able to get something off of it. It was looking pretty close actually, I'll give him that. It was getting pretty close down to the wire. But Eldon going up to.
I don't know what the frame is on Ditatsu Wild Punish, because he didn't go for a combo. It made me think that, you know, it is only something like +2 or something like that. Yeah, I'll check that out definitely.
You got the leader hit on it. Ain't no Wild Punish. I would have assumed he got a combo, but.
Not responding to the order. Yeah, not responding to the -2 well enough. It is a little tough, don't get me wrong, but that DP goes by the wayside and attack on the level 1 super.
Not worried to hold any more pressure, just going for the DP. Alright, getting blocked. It's looking like a, I won't say equal game, but well, can't say it now.
Definitely not equal, as one of them's trying to go 3-0, trying to take the set here.
They're just trying to fight each other out, but Elrayomac going up around one set, and putting on some back, like really good damage on Elrayomac. Might need a miracle, might need literally anything. One more hit. Okay, there's the hit. I thought the last hit was the hit. He got I got mixed.
No, you did, because he broke the Shinobi Bachi even though it got hit and had an opportunity, and especially it's Marco. Like he always, as we, you know, I've been liking a lot more recently is Preecha. Just been kind of labbing the character a little bit more since Koopa had a really good showing at Vegas Climax. And I really like the different styles between these two, but I've been such a big fan of Grenius' style just because he's so solid fundamentally, so solid in neutral. Let's see if we can see a bit of that today versus Kula.
I think Grenius is an absolute animal. You let Grenius get in his groove, and he's almost unstoppable.
He just has such confidence in his play. It's really tough to get in on a character. And it's like not like that Preecha has really strong neutral tools. It's just this guy's so confident in his spacing that it makes it so difficult to run in at him. He doesn't even have like that great of a space control fireball, but good enough for Grenius to make the character work.
I don't even think it's all that. I think it's just Grenius' aura that's compensating for Preecha.
Oh, Grenius factor? I'm down for that, man.
It's the Grenius factor, I'm telling you, bro. I need to see more Grenius. It seems like Kula's not going to let us see any more of it. Well, big jump out of the corner with a wild punish, putting a lot of damage on the top of the SPG, the double hop, making a whip throw. Oh my god. Well, you can't get hit again. You cannot get hit again, just like that. Going into my bionic arm. Brady is taking game 1 so quickly.
Oh, dude, and knowing that he had the meter, so he's not gonna mess with going for the far C and possibly missing the confirmed far B super easy finish. What a comeback from Grenius in the first game.
The Grenius factor.
You might be
Grenius
right.
factor kicks in. Kula's gonna need to shut down the beast that is Monster Preecha and his Grenius. Huge rep flow, fighting his way out. Just let me get back to this. We're trying to send out some fireballs. Not the best when it comes to neutral control with tornadoes.
Yeah. Both her fireballs more oriented for Oki than they are for just controlling space. Ooh, had one JD, didn't get the second. That would have been the edge of the round. He's just doing a little bit of juggling, showing off his skills. But that ball, it's an active hitbox. You can't run at it.
Gradius finds a way, like he always does. Gradius always somehow finds a way to clutch things out. Gradius is like crazy Preecha.
Yeah, I love watching this guy. And it's cool because I usually was saying that this character, or this guy was pretty simple in his playstyle, but he's been evolving as he's been going along and adding little techs here and there. Not too complicated, but adding little things that really work out for him.
Absolutely. I think Gradius might be one of my favorite players to watch. In terms of brackets, anything high level.
Oh,
it seems
yeah.
like Kula is finally starting to shift the tables a little bit in his favor. Momentum's finally coming his way. Seeing that soccer balls are a little more effective in this matchup.
Yeah, trying to get into this like closer range here and just trying to let the fireball sit between him and Grenias, but it hasn't led to big damage. It's led to little things here and there, but Grenias has been the one who's getting the huge confirms.
Grenius getting the weight of confirms, being able to pull out more damage from their character. But Kula getting a solid confirm into the hidden gear. Dribbling past a Preecha. Go ahead, score some put 3 goals on the board. Let me get one more for the penalty kick. Go ahead. Taking game. Or is that game 2? That isn't that.
Yeah, taking
Had to
game
make
2.
sure. Had to make sure.
No worries. Tying it up 1-1. He's got some of that offense to work out, and look at the difference already.
We got some mad offensive players, so I don't know where we're at right now. I don't know what round we're on. So, these players just go with no gas. I don't get time to think about if we die this way.
See, already a little bit of an adjustment from Grenias, who's stepping in slightly closer than he's more comfortable to. Trying to threaten the SPG, threatening to jump in on a fireball. But that's always the threat here. Kula not tossing a lot of fireballs, usually going for the juggling more often than not.
Grenius putting himself in overheat, trying to force their offense and not being able to work out for him. Finally put on the back foot. Really need a lot more soccer balls to pull down the neutral.
And you see, now that Grenius doesn't want to interact with Kula too much, he's playing a little bit farther, trying to waste the time for overheat. But overheat takes a long while if you're not getting any offense going. As you see, we're already 15 seconds left, and he's still not cooled down.
You'll get cooled down in like 2 more seconds, but you're only one good confirm. You can't let Kula time you out. You're gonna need something unless you're getting counter hits yourself. Kula going ahead spinning the bar just to confirm that is over for you and going up around.
And that's why it's so bad to put yourself into overheat. Losing those options, losing the ability to get aggressive, even losing the ability to cool yourself down. So tough to play the round when you put yourself in that position. But Grenius finds the first big hit of this round here, gonna attack on the Super.
Always going for the hop, going for the throw. Red blow to keep him in the corner. Doing another softball, getting met with another red blow to the chin.
Nice. Finds the light DP, keeping the offense going. Trying to close out this round, but really high on the red meter. Kula recognizes that, starts going for some regular fireballs now, trying to overheat Supergrenas.
Tornadoes just to put us with the fireballs. Grenius saying, "Get away from me for the DP." He's being thrown within the corner. Level 2. Getting the confirm, pulling it back out for Grenius, tying the round count. Oh my god, you pushed. Is on a super bar deficit right now.
Yeah, kind of a tough position to be. Normally you could expect yourself to get at least 1 bar, but that is with being able to play the neutral game. If Kula can find a hit, keep Grenius on the back foot, foot might give him an opportunity to mitigate the damage that Grenas can put out, but you're seeing the offense from Kula. Just trying to shove him into the corner.
Locking him down. He's locking him all the way. Grenas doesn't know where to go. He's locking him all the way on the screen. He gets lost.
Yeah, Grenas now feeling the corner pressure that he's putting in Kula. Doesn't fully get the confirm there, unfortunately, but 30 seconds. Neither character passed the 50% mark on the health.
Solid punish. Gonna put him a little past, still an SPG, but a little past 50%.
Wow, rare guard cancel. Kula's still an SPG though. There is an opportunity to make the comeback here, but gets hit once again on the jump back. Grenas closing out 2 games in that exact fashion and will be taking the lead in this set.
Now, I think Kula can still pull it out. Kula does have the... seems to be more comfortable playing the neutral, and Grenas hasn't really adapted to it just yet.
Yeah, Grenas is definitely playing really risk-averse. A lot of holding back here. And then once they get some sort of positional advantage, then they start going for the offense, whether it be getting over them once they get into the corner, or side switching with a throw or DP. But once they find that opportunity, then they get aggressive.
My God, breaking off his own red ball just for extra pressure at 95% already. Not looking the best for Grenas on the offense. I feel a nice play there.
Oh, got hit. Doesn't get the full combo. Still looking really good. The whiff doesn't get punished. Does give Grenas some space, but Kula does have the life lead until that big jumping. Great read from Grenas. Tackle on the super. Doesn't quite get rid of the SPG though.
Going out of the rest but Kula now when he hold it, any group is getting some pressure, just going for the DP immediately.
EX Fireball through. Grenas' own Fireball just needs a little bit more. Has access to 2 EX Fireballs. There's one. Gets the light DP out in time. Kula reading the situation perfectly and takes the round.
Get ready.
Kula ain't out just yet. Kula still has some fight. Grenas still needs to learn how to get around neutral against soccer ball.
Once again, going back to that red blow, trying to control the space in front of him. Oh, gets it once again. He's caught Kula twice on that throw attempt.
Grenas is just hopping. Grenas is just hopping like a dog when we were in the game. Calling out the soccer ball with a jump in. Grenas is getting put on set points.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
Definitely still an opportunity to Kula, especially with the 2 bars of super.
Absolutely. We're gonna have to bring it back and make it a 2-2 scenario. But they're gonna need to have a little bit more fight in them.
Taking
out some solid pressure.
Yeah, just keeping the pressure going. That should be it. Attack on the red line, yep.
For me, this beautiful goal. Watch it be in the replay highlights. Watch the ESPN tapes drop. That kick's gonna be in the highlight reel. Kula going up another game, tying it up 2-2.
Round 1.
Kula's doing really well. He's taking advantage of Grenas' patience here by just kind of bulldogging him into the corner a little bit. It does pick up some rounds as Grenas is making some great reads on fireballs, but this is, again, 2 times in a row now. Grenas has been shoved into the corner and taking a lot of damage. Oh.
Out of the corner, making the attempt. This hurts so much. Just a perfect game from Kula and building a bar in the process.
Yeah, Grenas is definitely playing a little too patient. It's around that game too where he thought he was playing a little bit closer. That was a great reaction to the SPG he's been using in that range. Kula once again taking a healthy lead.
He seems to have it all where he needs it. Preecha doesn't seem too comfortable fighting Kula's Ronaldo right now.
I've never seen the ball go backwards. That was I don't know how Kula did it. That was sick. Yeah.
Interesting interaction. Maybe Kula has some crazy ball setup ideas, but we're not being able to see him today. Put him in a 3-5-6 throw loop blender right now. You better start taking them throws. You don't want to get counter hit by this Kula.
Yeah, fourth one. Gonna go fakes the save. He pressed on it anyway. Oh, but he faked the safe jump into possibly a throw, but Kula mashing on him.
Kula might be playing a lot more neutral, but don't forget, Kula's an offensive player at the end of the day. His heart lies within the offense. See this throw? Watch this. Watch the pressure come off of it. Go ahead, scare him.
No, don't toss fireballs. You can't toss fireballs, Granny. It's not on this guy. Not anymore with the level 2, the fireball. EX version to close out the round after the throw break, and Kula takes it over Granny 3-2 in a really tough set for the both of them.
Those are really close. 2-3-2.
Paragon does have brackets Tuesday through Saturday, so check them out on Twitter if you're looking for something else. I know they're starting to run the 2x KO brackets as well, so that should be pretty fun as that game's ramping up. But we got this one coming up for you. You got Falcons Tamago versus ZooK, another Hotaru mirror. So to see how this one goes, as Tamago has been showing himself to be one of the best Mexican Hotaru players, along with Army, who we've seen in this ladder time before.
We have seen some Tamago is pretty frequent within the Paragon bracket with their Hotaru. I do like watching them on the time. They do have a really nice Hotaru. They really are good at adapting to their opponent's play style.
A little tick throw there with a close A to close out the first round. Still both in the feeling out process, but Tamago looking good so far. Showing off that air rev blow that's definitely been the talk of the town, how good that move is.
It looks like an outstanding move. That move was really good. How would you really contest it besides, like, I think what, low fame?
Your own air rev blow, or yeah, your high dodge would be your best attempts. But the problem is that when you're jumping in like that, you're not sure if the opponent's going to go for rev blow or just go for a regular jump in. And if they go in for just an empty jump or regular jump in, and you go for a high dodge cancel, you might get blown up for it. It's definitely tough to deal with.
That is true. But we're still looking solid right now at the very least. We might be playing some tennis matches over here with our friends. Eyes catch on the whip dive kick. Tamago going up 1.
Taking the first one, overall the control of the set so far is definitely the name of the game for Hotaru. Being able to control the pace of the game with really strong fireballs. But starts off strong once again, saying that Tamago is taking advantage of that point SPG over the mid SPG that ZooK's been showing off, but now they're both in it and see how it plays out.
Who really has the better SPG gauge? Air rev blow counter hit. It's gonna be a lot of damage on the board. ZooK.
Oh, got the light DP out. I think Tamago can close it out if he wants to. Yeah, not gonna mess around with it. Tax on the level 1 super. Trying to double his lead here with the next round.
Level 1 doing just enough damage to put them up all round. Tamago going up essentially, I think 3 rounds right now. Seems like really comfortable fighting ZooK. Seems to be in control of a lot of things. But ZooK still has a little bit of fight in him. I don't count ZooK out just yet. It's a nice hyper defense to the DP.
Yeah, very nice HD. That's another point where, remember we were talking about before, like practicing HD. The SoSickNASHFAN is actually a really good place to also practice that. It's like 5 hits.
Absolutely. ZooK on the upper foot, but is put an overheat. So Tamago finally going on the offensive. It's not looking too good. You do not want to have your guard broke. Having very little guard gauge to work with. You not want to get anything. So far, the Wild Punishers will be able to close out. Tamago going up 2 now. Looking pretty solid.
Yeah, looking really good. I think ZooK was probably looking for Tamago to block a light DP. Like Tamago was reading light DP and then he would respond with a command grab on wake up, but Tamago backed out of range, played it safe. FRD is an easy whiff punish tool, especially on wild punish. So good stuff going up 2 as we might see a character change from ZooK. No, maybe SPG change?
Potentially, maybe a SPG change. Maybe they just need to take a quick breather. Maybe it's a mindset thing. Maybe they're adjusting all of the data they collected in these last 2 games. So maybe they can make some adjustments now in this 3rd one.
Get ready.
They're going to make them adjustments quick. Tamago is up 2 on you.
Yeah, nothing changed for ZooK. Still playing that mid SPG. So might be right there, Sage. Just kind of gathering their thoughts here. No confirm on the light DP, unfortunately. That's dropping a lot of damage and leaving Tamago on SPG.
Tamago being up SPG. But Tamago isn't overheat right now. So as long as ZooK can start an offensive comeback, it's not going to be too bad. Unless you put yourself in overheat. Both parties are in overheat. Like Tamago really close to getting guard broken.
Oh, that's air flip though. Gonna be able to take big advantage of it. Doesn't get the feint and doesn't get the combo. That could have been it with the bar from ZooK.
Looking a little scrambling, just spending the entire super gauge but not Tamago not really confirming off of it, but it's all right. Getting a nice clean air there, going to set point for Tamago. It's looking a lot more scrappy than I finished.
Yeah, ZooK definitely had the opportunity to close it out, but unfortunately, a little bit of scramble situation in that round. But ZooK confirming it to that super there, gets DP'd out of it once again.
It would just be the nerves taking over on ZooK fighting Tamago.
Definitely happened to me as well. I totally understand, but gets a big counter hit with the Rev Blood. That's big. An attack on the level 1, take the life lead.
Solid life lead, but having the JD, the break pretty solid. Still in the upper hand, having a little bit of the health lead, but unless you're getting command grab by Tamago, Diez command grab it into the uptick is going to be able to take it out. Tamago going up 3-0 against.
Yeah, that is unfortunate because, you know, I totally get the nerves. Like,
Make a top 8 and show why your character is still nice.
hey man, that character's not figured out. That's my thought on it. I watched a couple of really strong Vox players dominate some of East Asia's best players, and I think it's possible for sure. But we got the next one coming up here. High profile match for you, Cyborg versus SoSickNASHFAN, who is getting the first of the good offense.
Actually just taking them out. Really good start for SoSickNASHFAN, taking round 1.
Yeah, looking good so far. Just that first round going for him. Interesting point is saying that both players have point SPG here, so that early aggression from both players is going to be important to see Cyborg using his Rev Blood to mitigate it.
Absolutely. Now, SoSickNASHFAN is showing off a lot of the air retros from what I see. Nice dive back, just to force Billy to approach a little bit more. I'm a little patient.
Yeah, I'm liking it from Cyborg. While SoSickNASHFAN's been able to run into that effective range past the far C, being able to threaten his buttons, Cyborg's been pretty calm in those moments, and that's good.
Yeah, I agree. Cyborg showing a bit of calmness, not overextending too much, not pressing too many buttons from afar. You don't want to get out poked because the hurt box is just so large. But NASHFAN playing a little patiently, throwing out some fireballs, not trying to force his way in. Wait, just watching the Cyborg. See, they're both trying to get the download on each other. Just play it as well.
Yeah, 14 seconds left. Both players with both bars. Pretty sure a light confirm from Cyborg will deal it for NASHFAN, so waiting for that right moment.
NASHFAN does need to make some offense happen. Not a lot of time left, and I think he's still rolling the health. Oh, for getting the hit. Barely getting a hit and then going up on Cyborg. NASHFAN taking game 1 off of a timeout.
Timing out with a fireball into a dash up EXDP into the dive kick. That was unexpected for sure. It definitely worked on Cyborg as well. NASHFAN takes the first one.
I think that might be my first timeout that I've seen in City of the Wolves.
Yeah, it's definitely... It's so cool because you can see rounds that end in like 10 seconds and you can see rounds that don't like just go the full distance. It's definitely up to the player matchup, not even just the characters.
Absolutely. They seem like they're just trying to get the read on each other. The data is still coming in as it's both playing a little patiently, but NASHFAN seem to be a little more aggressive than so is Cyborg. They don't need to play back in the face. Cyborg's trying to get in, looking the throw. Allowing NASHFAN to get in solid confirm and taking this round.
Yeah, great response from NASHFAN, who on hit actually hopped to get that throw punish. So that was really cool. Definitely aware of the situation. Gets a big counter hit here. So that's going to be it for Cyborg's SVG. Tax on the level 1 to recover some of that rev meter.
But deciding to back off a little bit, throw the EX Fireball to run in 2 stages with having a large life lead. Or close lights. Keep it simple. Keep them in the corner. Cyborg finally fighting out using the invincible super.
I don't overheat him though. Yeah, gonna force him into overheat here. Oh, the light DP. This is potentially scary. He's going into the level 1 here. He can safe jump. Oh, doesn't go for the cancel. He went for the bait. Oh, okay. All right. That's good patience from NASHFAN. But what he tried to do, Cyborg, is he tried to bait NASHFAN into thinking that he was going to go for a guard break attempt and then just held back after that feint instead of going into those EX cancels. So that was just like cool layer on layer read there from NASHFAN and takes the lead 2-0.
Putting on some more offense, even getting the sides with, you know what? I don't even want this corner. We're going to the other corner right now. We're going corner to corner. You want something from this corner store right now? I'm not wanting anything. Take him out the corner store. NASHFAN in overheat. Like, huge confirm. This should be able to do it.
It's going to be close. Yeah, just needs a little bit more.
Not enough. Just barely not enough. NASHFAN's still an overheat, but Cyborg not having a lot of help to work with. Doesn't matter. Calling out the command grab, being able to backdash, a small little poke, like jab.
Good read though. I mean, NASHFAN hasn't showed that command grab just yet, and Cyborg knew that saving it for a rainy day was a good place to use it. As great reaction from NASHFAN there on the green, matches it and gonna get a big damage combo.
This is so much damage. Even more damage tagged onto him. Not even damage. This one just killed. NASHFAN going up around, going to set points. It is looking pretty. If I'm Cyborg, I need to make something shift right now. I need to change something.
Definitely has the opportunity. Has 2 bars. We've seen Billy players 2-touch their opponents before. That's going to be one. Only a light confirm, but it does get the opponent out of SPG.
Still having 1 extra bar to work with. NASHFAN is going back on the offense. Cyborg trying to back away. Going off some JCs. The nice JDs from Nashville and building up a little bit of health, I think. Getting rid of some of that ref damage.
Nice. Once again, the light confirm. Little pokes and prods. Needs a little bit more. And just so afraid of the far C, even at far range. NashFan betting it on the light DP there, and Cyborg puts his first dot on the board.
Finally, Cyborg on the board. It was looking a little hectic.
Round one.
Seems like Cyborg finally understands how to play around NashFan, so let's see if he can bring it back up to a 2-2. I would love to see a 2-2, honestly. Cyborg, if you can hear me, bring it to a 2-2 for me real quick.
Definitely possible for this guy, but NashFan trying to end the set short here. Early lead in this game 4.
NashFan is trying to progress to top 8 right now. NashFan is confident. NashFan just knows he's already guaranteed his top 8 spot. He wants to make it. He wants to make this match quick, keep it simple. He wants to go get him something, a little drink, a little snack. He already knows if he's top 8. He's doing pretty good. Just hopping around.
Hotaru wins.
Yeah, just being we saw this from Grenas as well. Just, you know, trying to keep moving, trying to be difficult to pin down for the opponent, but NashFan gets a little aggressive here and there and kind of playing with that spacing as he's jumping back and forth. And one more for NashFan trying to take the set here.
Being small, like confirming the super, not too much, but get anything started. Your offensive is finally getting started. A nice hop going over the 2B. Nice hop in a wild punch going over the 2B. Solid combo.
Woo! Gets the backdash chase down with just a run up close C. Plus frames, looking for the response, doesn't see it. Cyborg, one more opportunity, especially with the 2 bars, but the rep card is really high. They both go into overheat because of NashFan's EX Fireball, and NashFan taking a 3-1 over Cyborg.
Just a terrifying game. Cyborg had the fight in him. I won't count Cyborg out. I wouldn't count Cyborg out, but it's a joy to watch him play.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, every time I go over and watch some footage, I'm in a rabbit hole every single time. That's why I love it.
Supergrenas versus Eldon. They can back on stream.
Yes, we got Rogelio up here for the first time onto the stream. Very aggressive, both offensively and defensively. Will use a lot of rev guard in order to get out of bad situations, jumping out of bad situations, using rev blows very often. As you see right there, constantly doing something on his wake up.
I do want to say, not to the match or anything, but every time I see Rogelio, he always has a different custom. I feel like he has like 20 different Billy customs.
I applaud them. I'm so boring when it comes to my color. I'm just like, all right, I made a blue. It's my character now. That's it.
I'm kind of the same way. With the customization, I just can't think of anything. And then I look on streams like these, I see Pseudo Rogelio, who just has like 20 different customs for every bracket. I don't understand how that happens.
Tried to go for that HD there on the XIZZOU. Didn't get it, but not huge damage afterwards. Is an SPG using that red blow? Nice. On the guard cancel on the anti-air. Very cool. Whoa, red line. Get a tag on trying to close out the round. Not quite, but just needs one more.
The rev going into overheat, and you're just gonna chip him out with your rev blow. Rogelio going up game 1.
Yeah, tough position to be in, definitely. Rogelio kind of going for the checkmate there by cranking that rev guard. Even if Cyber were to guard cancel and try to get out of a bad situation, or HD, they would have to then HD cancel and then they would still go into overheat. So really tough situation to be put in. Rogelio recognized the game state and applied the pressure very well.
Amazing awareness by Rogelio.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Game see what adaptations we can make. Rogelio just going off the staff. You don't want Mai to get in just yet. Only I get to say when you get to get it. And it's looking like never.
That was 2D into throw attempts. Just somehow Cyber made a read on a read there, even on a punishable blocked normal.
Maybe they had something in the head and it didn't come out. But it's fine, you know. Back on the offensive, pretty effective. Billy playing the mid range, like really nicely. Going at the stabs, going for the stabs.
That didn't combo. that's the first time I haven't seen that combo. I was curious.
Nice!
HD 0 frame. I love to see it, man.
Where you can never not get for 0 frame.
No, that's not invincible. And I don't know if Kagura would have reached triple dash at them trying to close out the round. Cyber will do it with the far A. No fear shown, even in overheat, and takes the round.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh, dude, that's what, see? I'm telling you, man, that's the place to practice it. EX Senfu, practicing that HD is really important.
You might be right. You gotta practice it. You gotta be on your defensive game. You don't. Things in this game are serious. You gotta learn your defense.
I'll tell you an even extra benefit. Nice bait. Cyber's been showing that, actually. He's been going in for the dive and trying to bait out stuff like that. It's very cool.
About to say, where is this body going? We're traveling up to the heavens.
Oh,
HD, it's a HD.
Oh, it doesn't get the combo. That's so unfortunate. Cyber did get the hit, but not the reward.
Cyber really not having a lot of health to work with. Rogelio from downtown with the JC.
Get ready.
Yeah, good read on the EX Fireball, especially with Cyber going in full screen. Yeah, he's been tossing that EX Fireball in that range quite often, so just a strong read. This is a breaking point. Rogelio can go up 2, or Cyber can tie it up.
Cyber doesn't need to make something happen. Rogelio is a good player right now. Just throwing out the staff, make sure covering all options Don wants to get in with.
Yeah, fortunately, there's not real huge benefit to just tossing fireballs here, but nice cross up. Cyber finds a big hit here. Does he want to go to HD? Yes. Gotta get him out of that SPG and finish out the damage here. Only gonna need a little bit more after this.
I like the idea going into the hitting gear just for the damage, because it's going to be a lot, but also resetting your rep.
Yeah, also getting him out of SPG. Rogelio losing access to hitting gear, which would have given him a lot of kill opportunities, especially now.
Missing the confirm because Mai was airborne. Health is looking equalized, but Mai having a little bit of SPG to work with. It's not looking a little scary if you're Rogelio. Have to watch out for the third of the
Oh my god, Musasabi! So risky, could have ended it right there. Cyber finds a little hit again with 9 seconds left. Doesn't confirm the jump C. One more time. Rogelio looking for that last hit.
Rogelio just needs anything. The poke, that should be enough to get it out. Oh, it was a scramble fest. I think the last 2 seconds were just a scramble fest. Buttons were everywhere. Just a throw could have taken it, but he just kept pressing buttons. He was really confident that not only can he tie it up, but he can go further and beyond, taking the kill and not letting it go to timeout. Rogelio going up 2.
God, dude, Cyber just thinking that he could possibly get aggressive in positions where people normally wouldn't after getting hit, and Rogelio just kept the offense up with the timer ticking down. Thought that just needed to put stuff in front of him.
Get ready.
And
Fight.
that means Rogelio goes up 2. A lot of work for Cyber now, but not over just yet.
Can make something happen. Eldon does have a lot of fire. There's still some fire right now to make this comeback. You already got the HDDP. You're also an HDDP player. Might be still good to be in all things considered.
Oh, that was so sick. One of those things that few characters can do, and I being one of them.
Off, but taking a lot of shots and then just getting poked out. It's now great. You're got to hold the throw. Desperate game. Eldon doesn't want to hold any of it.
Good reaction to the universal low dodge there. Very common way Billy players like to close out the round. That was a good read from Cyber.
Go ahead, hit him with a little bit of a dive. All pressing 2B. Go ahead, say nope. I'm in the air. Where you looking at? Hold her not down.
Yeah, just messing that timing up just a little bit with the delay. Does a lot of work. Kagero on wake up, alleviating some of that pressure here. Both players right out of SPG. This is a volatile moment in the game as they both go into it after the guard cancel.
What was the vision right there? Just going up into the air, big wild punish for Eldon. Putting a lot of things on the board. This might be the game he needs.
Yeah, I wonder if he tried to make like a very risky fireball read there. It's definitely been done in other games, but a couple of universal overheads. Mashed up the super on hit. Didn't get anything off of that jump A. Rogelio with no fears on set point.
Get ready. Fight.
I can't even be mad at that. He picked the only invincible reversal he had and he said, screw it, I have to go for it. And it worked out for him.
One of those critical moments. You decide to be risky, spend the bar. It trades! Not enough invincibility. That was so unfortunate. A bar lost for Rogelio, and Cyber with a meter lead definitely has a chance to close out this game.
It's so unfortunate that it traded. You're now at the bar deficit by almost having 2 whole bars to work with. Just stay in the bar right now. Get him out of the SPG. Good idea.
Goes for the pressure sequence. Doesn't get the hit there. Gonna get the 0 frame into the Shinobi Bachi. Oh no.
It's scary, dicey. Joe not having a lot of help to work with in your rev gauge is pretty great. Eldon having it overheat, but it doesn't matter. The dive kick trading with the pull. Eldon finally getting a game on the board, putting us at a 2-1 situation.
This guy is surviving on defensive prowess here. Seeing the HD guard cancels, the 0 frames, these situations where Rogelio wants to pressure, other people would crumble. Cyber's defense is holding up. It gives him another lease on life.
If that didn't show you why you should go learning your defensive techniques right now and seeing the Wolves, I don't know what will.
Absolutely some of my favorite parts of this game. Just watching people having to mix these things up or constantly get punished for it.
And you can get to throw steam the red guard. Trying to look at the throws. Yep, boy, bringing him in for another throw. Eldon's really down on Eldon's side. But getting a nice wall bounce off the counter hit rev blow. Getting some solid games on the board. Wait, he's put him at the top of his SPG game.
Her air rev blow counter hit wall bounces?
I've never seen it.
What?
A wall bounce like that.
Almost every air rev blow ground bounces. That's so weird. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I agree. I've also just never seen it like just get it, not only get an air counter hit, but also just wobble. Actually, really interesting.
I have to think of, dude, is that better? Because I can say, at least from playing Hotaru, there's certain timings and ranges where you can't get a combo off of the ground bounce. It's very odd because they get put into a juggle state. The ground bounce might be better.
That is very interesting.
I'll think about that later. That's definitely for the lab.
More time to lab. More time to lab.
It's important.
Yeah.
Ciber with an early lead here. Has the 2 bars too. Kind of a scary situation. Rogelio puts Ciber into SVG and he could lose on the hitting gear.
He could. Cyber just trying to get any option out of Rogelio. Getting clipped by the JC. Really far with the rep blow. Going immediately into the hidden gear.
That sucks. That feels bad. But he knows he loses if he gets hit while Cyber's in hitting bow in SVG. So he has to get him out of it. No more hitting gear for Cyber in this round.
But you're on the defensive, a little far, finally making it out, going back to the neutral situation with the far C. Rogelio on set point. On set point, the Cyber can easily just tie us up right now.
Really smart from Rogelio. I mean, he was kind of in a bad, like, catch-22, where it was like, I do damage to him, I'm more likely to lose. And Rogelio found the option out. Expensive. Definitely the safest way out, and he is on set point again.
Now, both these players could easily turn the tables right now. We could easily see a 3-1 or 2-2 scenario. Rogelio just throwing out the staffs, playing a little bit further back.
I don't mind him tossing fireballs like that. The only issue with it is that when you don't have any meter to build, those JDs not only give the opponent life, but give them meter as well. You can see he's on 2 bars. I think he kills with the red line here.
The red line super, and it will close it out. Rogelio going 3-1.
Yep. It's a tough situation to be in, but when you don't have any meter to build and your opponent has meter to build, throwing out fireballs like that gives them the opportunity to build meter themselves.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPT.
Watch this. I don't remember if we watched this exactly, but we did watch him play against a Billy before Cyber, so we'll see how this one goes.
Cyber versus Rogelio, that's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Any matchup experience carries over to this match against Cyborg.
Yeah, you can already see a little bit of difference, as talked about before. Rogelio, pretty aggressive, both offensively and defensively. Cyborg holding back just a little bit more. Now we're in that point, as I mentioned before, nothing really to lose by holding back and just JDing fireballs.
Cyborg does like to hold back a little bit, but Eldon is just going to make his way in. He's so confirmed, putting him in the corner. It's nice damage, but there's a lot of damage, there's a lot of health to go through against Cyborg, especially with his a lot more defensive playing of style.
Now, once again, showing off that HD cancel into the DP. Forgot to mention, by the way, one of the nice things about HD DPs is that because the HD has to start with a forward input, it's kind of natural into the DP, which makes it really nice and easy to input.
Oh, so true. I mean, it makes it really convenient too. This nasty wild punish confirmed a lot of damage. Are you going to it? No, just give me a level 1, keep it simple. Really at the bottom of the SPG gauge, countering back with a counter hit rev blow. Again, a lot of damage on the board. Cranking up that rev gauge just to go into the hidden gear, completing it like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, gotta be pretty close in terms of the health difference, but Cyborg, because he went for the level 1 instead of the hidden gear, still has 1 bar to work for him. Still quite of a scary situation for Cyber. Yeah, and wasn't able to find that next opportunity. And going to be it, Cyborg taking the first game. And that's a question mark that is something that I've watched a lot of players make the decision between hidden gear or going for a double level 1. And you saw the difference in what it can provide right there. So that's the really interesting part of seeing how people adjust their game based off of resources.
I mean, I feel like hidden gear for Cyber was the right call, tacking on a lot of damage just to make that health deficit back up, but also spinning it just so you can reset the rev gauge was not a bad call for Cyber, but Cyborg just having an extra bar to work with just spinning the
Nice light confirm with the Rekkas. Keep the pressure in the corner here. Just needs 1 more. Nice counter hit into the dive. Gets out of the corner, but wasn't able to continue the offense in a safer way there as Cyborg finds the 2B, takes the round.
Round 2.
You operate all you want, but at some point you're gonna have to land. Nice round start. Bringing Cyber back in. Tackling some damage, leaving him just outside of SPG range.
Good structure on your combo there. Very well measured. The wake up super put Cyber in SPG, but is a throws away from getting it, or the JD will get him out of SPG. He's in a healthy spot now.
I swear every time I look down, Cyber's always in the war. Cybor's having some amazing offense, putting Cyber just never in a comfortable position they want to be in.
That goes for the no cancel that time. Cyborg adjusting his block string. You see him not immediately going for the EX because Cyber is willing to HD. Couldn't get the whiff punish on that, but still healthy position. Wasn't too scared. Cyborg is up 2 now.
Cyborg up 2. A little awkward. I feel like it'd be a little awkward to punch that with Billy, especially since your pole is still an extended hurt box, but still being able to close it out going up 2 with Cyber. Cyber's gonna need to make something happen. So if Cyber can't turn a tide right now, he will be getting sent hypothetically back home.
Cyber finally getting the first big hit here, getting Cyborg out of SVG and putting him in the corner.
Looking at red glove to get some high dodge things. Pressing a little bit of buttons just to fight his way out the corner. I really like that active defense Cyborg has going on.
Yeah, but that was a good air JA into the... Oh, this is a good guard cancel dive. Trying to keep the pressure up on Cyborg. But light confirm into a super. It's not going to give him the lead, but it's going to give him some... Oh, he gets the close to hit. Cyborg steals the round back. Only needs 1 more to move on.
Round 2.
He's looking comfortable. He's looking really good and looking solid. Not allowing Ciber to do anything really. Such a different playstyle from Rogelio. I don't know if Cyber's really prepared.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. Character can threaten the range that you want to play in, but gonna get a big jump in here. Gonna get him out of SPG first. He's spending a lot on this. He put himself rather high.
But it seems like it shouldn't be able to work out in the end, not needing to spend any more bar. Even though he put himself in over, he had just enough to kill meter.
Yeah, definitely used it to keep the pressure up, so worked out in the end. Cyber needs this to stay alive, but Cyborg almost with 2 bars. Next hit can really hurt here as he does have hidden gear ready. Does he spend it or does he go for the level 1? Looks like it. Oh no, just lets it rock. Maybe missed it?
Saving it for the next interaction. Not the worst idea, I guess.
Yeah, pretty sure that Redline kills here, but his meter is very high now, and Mai does do really good on the pressure. If the opponent gets into overheat, she does have some really good strings to force block strings or force supers out.
But that would require Cyber to get in. Cyborg just playing more, trying to get more of it at a distance. Cyber finally getting in, starting Mai's pressure.
Yeah, but backed off afterwards. It was measly pressure with just the light fireball. Gets away from the Kagero and timed the far C better this time for the punish. Cyborg gonna take it 3-0 over Cyber.
Cyber, even though they had a strong chance of trying to make a comeback at the end. I thought we was cool, man. I thought we was cool.
I knew you wanted to see it, but Coach Steve pulling out the Marco. It is the first of 3, so you might see it a little bit later, but it's going to be up to XIZZOU to force it out. Doesn't get the confirm off of the close B, but...
Now,
see,
I do like the literally Marco Coach Steve has going on, but let's see who has it out better. The Coach Steve playing a lot more patient with the Marco versus the other Marco.
Gets the Demon Flip to work out. Full confirm from the air as well. Oh, a little bit too far for the 2C. That would have been it. Coach Steve now gets another opportunity in this first round.
Not being able to punish off the Tatsu Super. This is going to be huge. This is going to hurt a lot. The DP punish going into level 1, allowing Coach Steve to take a round 1. That's huge. That's huge. You can't be having your DP baited like that.
A good optimal confirm, by the way, as well. Getting the double plus D on counter hit. Good stuff from Coach Steve.
Yep. But going for the knee, he is escaping the corner. He has
-2 into Rev Blow. That's a pretty common one for Marco players in SPG.
Was he really -2 if he was in Rev Blow? If he was in SPG,
It's true. Might as well be +2.
Nice dash under the Demon Flip.
Looking for that last hit. Coach Steve does have the meter. Actually, they both do. Oh, no punish. It is hard. I'm not going to lie, but you need to get those punishes down on Andy. Otherwise, he gets free pressure.
Spooky red stages, hard rank pretty high, tugging it up pretty low. Going immediately in a super, not killing just yet. He's alright. Could've had the JD to fireball, but couldn't do it, allowing Coach Steve to go up a game. Taking a game.
Yeah, I think that happens to me too, where you get a light confirm and you kind of you just naturally go into the level 1 because you almost always go into a level 1. But yeah, kind of a weird situation. Could have been worse, but Coach Steve able to close it out here.
Absolutely. The elbow going being able to show off some of the offense Andy can do.
Yeah, the Demon Flip pressure that he can do off of his throws and a lot of other knockdowns, very strong. Love to see a little bit of that play.
This is very strong. That's what I like. Getting after the elbow, not being able to knock down. But we might not be able to see a lot more of it. Coach Steve, even though in overheat, still running some solid Marco offense. Sending it back to neutral. Not only to approach all willy-nilly. Sending out play the board, show the West game, sending out the fireballs. Trying to catch any whiff buttons.
Yeah, tougher fireball to actually pin the opponent down with because it doesn't go full screen. Coach Steve, really good defense during the overheat. Cooled down with basically no issues. But XIZZOU gets a throw here, goes for the fake meaty.
He's close to the time now. XIZZOU needs to get a hit. Not being able to. Super not being able to punish the whiff on the elbow, allowing XIZZOU to get the round.
Get ready.
ZooK doing well to stress coach Steve out of the situation, but still has that bar. Still a lot of game for Steve to make this comeback here, but ZooK, nice, once again has gone to that throw after this Anakin. That's worked out really well as Coach Steve trying to dash out of the situation and still gets hit by the Demon Flip crossover.
Still running some spooky Marco offense. All it takes is one clean overhead, 150-50 blender. So putting on some nice defense though. Oh, he double flip. Catching Coach Steve a little bit of a sweep at the wheel. Getting the throw confirmed. Super just barely had being enough damage to close it out. XIZZOU going up a game. Tying this at 1-1.
Once again, scared a little bit by players not doing the red line to close out the game, but this time it was enough damage, so no big deal. Ties it up 1-1. Nice little trick there for ZooK to pull out at the last moment, comboing off of the EX command grab because he does have those 2 bars.
Absolutely. Needed to pull it out this vid. Going for the red load to get in, escaping all of neutral.
Both red meters really high already in the match, but good response from Coach Steve through reaction with the heavy DP break and gets some good damage on ZooK.
But not having a lot of offensive measures afterwards. Coach Steve, Marco back on the offensive. Honestly, just kind of poking him out really, putting him in overview.
Far Seeing control that space, not cancelable, but does some good damage there on to ZooK. Does have the life lead. Coach Steve needs to figure something out in the corner here.
Trying to press all these buttons. He's really close to getting guard crush, but he just close enough to just getting pulled off. Going for the XIZZOU while being cornered, allowing him to get the hits.
It's unconventional, but I wonder if light DP would have guard broken here. I actually don't know if Andy's second hit was messed it up. Either way, that's very close round there. Oh, return to the favor, guard cancel, heavy DP break, gonna get good damage off of this by tacking on the hidden gear at the end. Here's my favorite super in the game.
Beat him up. Set him up, bring him back down. That's a really cool super.
It's so cool, man. What? Oh god, got the EX command grab. ZooK trying to get started here. This does heavily scale. We're gonna attack on the super to get that minimum damage, but he went for the Repodon instead of the other level 1 super, which does more damage and has a capture, so it would guarantee the majority of the damage there. And that left Coach Steve in SVG and the suboptimal knockdown after the super. So unfortunate for ZooK. Coach Steve is now up 2-1.
Unfortunate mistake. And another having a DP block. Coach Steve being able to put some amazing damage with the Marco. You're blocking, you're not blocking your toes! It's not looking good! It only takes one more hit. It's really a guess for game for hero. You really don't need to get hit in this situation, Caught Coach Steve jumping. You need to make the turnaround right now.
No countering confirmed. Oh! Far A out in time, so the slowdown wasn't fast enough to get the hit. Coach Steve still able to close it out. Like the little bit of greed there, not using the super towards the end and taking it into this round. He is very close to taking the set entirely.
XIZZOU still has a little bit of life in him. Has some fight in him, let him know I'm not out just yet. Coach Steve might be snuffing out that fire though, to ice this instant, putting him some pretty solid damage on the board, but not going for any type of super punishes here. Just keeping the meter to himself. He has a lot of rep gauge cranked up right now.
Yeah, definitely needs to look for alleviating that pressure just a little bit. Gotta do it right there. Attack the level 1 to blow through his own fireball. Guard cancel DP once again. Attack on the super. The scaling, however, leaving ZooK alive for one more.
I really like the idea of doing his super in a quarter, because if he got hit by the fireball, he wouldn't just put in an overheat. I really like that he did super right there.
Oh, counter hit. No! Just outside of the hit confirm range. The overhead. He's trying to put pressure on him with the super. If he pressed the button, it would have worked. But Coach Steve staying calm in that moment and taking the set 3-1.
Coach Steve, calm and patient in that last moment. Whether it be he tried to see NashFan versus Kula, that's some monsters in the bracket.
Yeah, curious how this one's gonna go. Definitely a high-profile match, and see how these two line up, especially because Hotaru usually likes having that reflect in the fireball matchup, but it's not gonna come up as often because of the way that the fireball works. So see how that one goes. NashFan gets a nice DP block into a lot of damage, taking an early lead, but does put Kula in SPG.
For NashFan, especially when you get the hit like this. Not killing him just yet, but putting him back on the fireball wars. The dive kick trading with the soccer ball, allowing Kula to get the round.
That's been something we've been seeing from Kula a lot. He's just really good at keeping up the ball for anti-airs, not really going for too many straight fireballs. Really interesting the way that he's playing Ronaldo, different from a lot of other players.
I feel like every time we see Kula, he just has a different style between every player. For Grenas, he does a lot. He just stays back a lot more soccer balls. For the first time we've seen him, he played a lot more offensively and aggressively. So I kind of like the adaptation Kula has.
Using that high dodge to get through the EX fireball. Very unique to Ronaldo, by the way. Not a lot of other characters high dodge go as far forward and change their hitbox as much as Ronaldo's. So it's definitely a great tool for him that other characters don't get to have.
On Kula's part, but it's not going to matter all too much for NashFan. He doesn't care about all the hitboxes and stuff. I don't care about all the secret tech you have for Ronaldo. I'm just gonna try him off right now. Trying to push NashFan into the corner.
Kula finds a big hit here. Gonna be able to attack on the hitting gear, but did he do enough damage before going into the super? Looks pretty close. That looks pretty close. I think that's it.
That looks pretty good to me. Hold on. Penalty kick. You're not guarding this. Let it go in. Pop my celebration. Kula going up game 1 with the hitting gear. Stare at him. Make him think. Why did he guard the ball?
Get ready. Fight SPG.
We're going to keeping them soccer balls away from her.
Hotaru got good hands, but definitely difficult in the likes of Ronaldo. Just putting on the pressure, still cooling out in SPG. Really feels like he's getting where he starts putting in a lot of the offense in, starts mixing up. Got a big hit here. Gonna attack on a level 1 on top of that. Healthy lead, recovering some of that rev gauge as well.
This seems like the Kula we've seen in the first few games. Playing a lot more offensively. Throw out 1-2 fireballs here and there, just to get the feel. But this is where Kula likes to be the offensive game. Really love to see in your face. Get to run my own type of gameplay.
Oof. Maybe tried to go for that high dodge a little bit too late there. Getting counter hit on the jump D. Boy! Air Red Bull being counter hit here. See what NashFan wants to do. Level 1 super towards the end. Almost closed out, but has a pretty high rev meter.
Not punishing the whiff throw. Not having a lot of help. Going for the air to air. NashFan taking up the round.
Ready. Fight SPG.
It can go either way. One side not you dominant just yet. It can go either way.
Oh, found a cross-up jump B. Big punish here. Back on the level 1. Gonna deal with half of the SPG, but still has a little bit more than half to go.
Now Kula trying to fight his way out the corner. Nice rev flow. Going for it again. What an interesting option.
Yeah, surprised we didn't see NashFan Super and get rid of the rest of the SPG. Oh, unfortunately, didn't get the confirm there on that one. Gonna overheat himself with the EX Fireball. But that does leave an opportunity for Kula to come back into the game.
Kula doesn't have a lot of help to work with. Yes, they have 2 bars, but one bad hit, one straight hit is going to take it just like this. The jump in a little high, but mashing the close aid.
Round 1.
Yeah, that jump D from Hotaru is just such a good air to ground button. Retracts her hurt box upwards in a lot of situations where other characters would get hit. She's able to get that hitbox down before getting hit by the anti-air. So good stuff. Ties it up 1-1. NashFan trying to even out the life lead here in this game 3. But SPG looming on the other side of that health bar.
Really close to SPG. I like the idea of kind of getting out of it, but you Kula with more help to work with, and now entire bar is super. You don't have a lot of help to work with. It looks really scary. Hotaru is not the character with some very high accessible damage. Like Ronaldo. It's going to be a little bit of a battle of attrition right now. Nice cross up. This is a solid confirm. You're going to need to make something happen with this. You're immediately into super.
Oh my god, Mike out of there. That could have been it. Goes for the cancel into the EX Fireball, catching NashFan, and Kula able to close that one out, even with NashFan getting a big confirm.
Going packing on some solid damage and knocking him out of SPG.
Nice chase down after the air JD. Kula now in SPG though himself, and kind of a tough situation.
Not a lot of help to it, but you get a solid confirm like this. You can absolutely do something crazy with this. Going into the not killing just yet, but 1 touch per game. You're going to need to make it happen. The backdash to get away from the command grab, but it doesn't matter. Shooting out the fireball, tying up the rounds.
Get ready.
I'm surprised he went halfway for rev meter usage and also split the red line. He kind of split the uprights in my opinion, but nonetheless closed it out. However, no more meter. That's a big counter. Went the wrong way, used the special move too early and got it the other wrong direction. That's so unfortunate for NashFan.
Not a great look right now. You really wanted that damage. A huge counter like that is something you want to be able to confirm into. Allowing Kula a little more lease on life. Allowing more soccer balls to be able to
Doesn't get a confirm off of that. Doesn't get a full confirm off of that 2A mash. Still looking good though. One more hit will do it. The EX command grab. Spend the level 1 super. That might be, no, not enough with the scaling.
Not enough. Kula being able to fight out of the corner. Mash it out. But you gotta do something. You can't keep holding these fireballs. They will chip you out. NashFan going up to Kula. You need it. You can't keep holding a fireball like that. You can block with your face, but you can only block so much.
Yeah, Kula not rev guarding. Actually, a couple times we've seen that happen. NashFan's been able to get some crosses on Kula as well because he hasn't been rev guarding. Just not using that mechanic to the best of its ability, and it's gotten NashFan a little bit extra in this set.
Even a nice little zip over in the corner. Kula not holding any more offense. The NashFan saying, I can DP back too. We spending all our rev just to shoot out fireballs. NashFan in opening, but it's all right at the end of the day. It's all right. We want to get a nice little confirm. Go ahead and bring the round up. We're going to go to 7 point. Nice JD on the air soccer ball.
Got the overhead to hit here. Kula trying to throw NashFan into the corner. Just a little bit of SVP left. Presses a button late. Lets the fireball do the work and gets huge damage on NashFan. Gonna need one more after the level 1 though.
Yes, super game. SoSickNASHFAN, you're getting poked out. Dashing, wanting a DP, getting out of the corner. You need to make this happen. You don't have a lot of help to work with. You have 2 bars. Ooh, getting clipped by the hands. His hands getting clipped just by it.
Mistimed the meaty. That could have been it. He did press a button and was in rev guarding once again. A little bit harder in those neutral situations, I understand, but NASHFAN once again set point.
Still on set point for NASHFAN, but Kula can still make something happen. You can't count Kula out just yet. A really topsy-turvy type of battle we have going on right now. Hopping over the fireball, getting a huge confirm in the corner. Going immediately into level 1. Go ahead, spend it. Half health. Now looking strong for NASHFAN. Need a good confirm.
Ooh! Love using the high dodge there. Kind of a rare button for Hotaru, but good timing for that right there for NASHFAN. Does have the 2 bars. It is a scary situation for both players here.
Going for the DP after the rev blow. You know what? Get away from me. I don't want you over here, bro. I'm a world-class soccer player. What are you really? A little bit of a neutral situation. Going out the fireball, running all the way up to the
Yeah, NASHFAN can't really toss fireballs. That red line super definitely a way to blow him up for using a fireball at full screen. Gets the meaty and the kill. NASHFAN taking the set 3-1 over Kula.
NASHFAN sending Kula down to our losers order to fight Cyborg. That's gonna be an interesting matchup right there. A little extra information can go a long way, especially in fighting games. We'll see if Brandon's got the able to get the download against Tamago. Starting off with a big counter hit. Starting off with solid damage, not knocking out an SPG just yet. But having him in the corner, you have to drag the tank up just a bit. Tamago being able to take you out of SPG, just barely holding on to his own.
No whiff punish on the whiff throw, but Tamago looking good. Still in the corner here, attacking on the level 1 a little bit early, but recovers some rev gauge and does give him access to killing with an EX command grab. Supergrenas DP's out. Doesn't get the combo off of there. Maybe one more Tamago.
That close, you need to start JDing the fireballs, but building a little bit of health back. A little bit. Just don't want to get clipped by anything. Getting air throw, a really good air throw from Tamago, by the way. Really good air throw from Tamago. Wasn't really expecting that.
Yeah, I like that air throw from Tamago a lot. Supergrenas trying to jump in at JD, trying to close the gap that way, but Tamago made a great read on it. Hop over, nice. Mashes on the meaty setup. Oh, sorry, DP's through the meaty setup.
This time, still in level 1 super, doesn't want to go, trying to get away from all the Tamago pressure, but not being able to have it work out. Tamago just saying, you're stuck in here with me right now, buddy. What animal do you think you are? You're just a house king compared to me, a big tiger.
Yeah, I love the way that Tamago actually structured that last sequence, going for the EX command grab earlier than expected. A lot of the times we see it with the meter spent at the very end for that minimum damage, but using it a little bit early and catching Grenas off guard, taking the first game.
Really good for Tamago. Grenas can still make something happen. Grenas still the amazing player that he is. Can always make a comeback. Looking really good reacting to the rev blow. Getting a rev blow of his own. Solid damage, but he might be rev pretty high. Deciding to keep it a little light. Now getting the super, getting a nice counter hit. Save on the super bar.
And returns the favor was a good structure on Grenas' side. Goes meterless after the rev blow combo, and then saves that meter for a hard knockdown with the EXDP into the save jump. Level 1, tack on the super. Hop over meaty. No, baits out the light DP. Gonna build the super towards the end here. Is that gonna be enough?
Just enough to do it. Go ahead, give me my bionic armor, big. That should be it. Grenas going up 1-1.
That was awesome structure. What a read from Grenas, by the way, because he did the same thing before. Level 1 super, hop over, you're +4 in that situation. And last time Tamago light DP'd it. Tamago you should probably expect that Tamago won't do it a second time because Grenas would expect it, but they both made an extra layer deep read. So Grenas came out on top.
This is why I love Vitamins. There's so much mind games going on and we just have to be able to watch it, sit down and get to play it. That's why I love the entire genre. It's just so deep.
Tamago with an early lead here in this game 3. Just kind of chilling out with the SPG and health advantage here. Runs into the light DP, but that's not a lot of damage as Grenas now chasing down Tamago into the corner.
The DP, you don't want to get cornered against Grenas. You need to get a nice offensive sequence afterwards, being able to take that round. Looking pretty solid for the Tamago right now. He looks pretty healthy that round. He looks pretty good. Grenas doesn't have any uncomfortable situation just yet. Tamago looks pretty solid fighting against Grenas.
Nice. Run into close range, gets the big hit. Attack on the super, get him out of SPG. What's the Oki here? Hops over. No, stay same side? How do you do that?
I got hit. I got hit. How did he do that? Like, actually, how did he do that? I swear he hopped over him. How did he do that?
Did he delay his hop over just enough so that the wake up hitbox collision would keep him on the same side?
He did? That's actually amazing. I've never seen that before. I've never seen Grenas do that before. But you can't talk about that for too long. Getting a nice short confirm into the hidden gear. Interesting confirm actually for Tamago.
Yeah, I mean, he really prioritized getting rid of Grenas' SPG there. And that's going to be it for his meter. He might build one towards the end of the round, but Grenas is not necessarily at a huge life deficit. If he finds the hit, he can tie it up with the super meter.
Like, absolutely could tie it up with the super meter. One good hit. You feel a little something like this, a solid confirm going into the bionic arm. Grenas really does like to spin the meter when he gets it.
Yeah, it gives Preecha a really nice hard knockdown. Being able to run that pressure. You've seen how good Grenas has been with the pressure. Gets a jump in, but just keeping up with the normals. That rev gauge has been taxed heavily. Tamago has to make a decision, and it's not the right one as Grenas now takes the lead.
That was a scary sequence. Just a bunch of hopping. You don't know where he's gonna land. You don't know where he's gonna land, and if he's gonna try to bait out any DPs you have coming for him. That's just a really scary sequence to do against Grenas.
Gets a jump in. Gonna spend for the hard knockdown here.
Oh my god. You gotta stop pressing. You gotta stop pressing against Grenas. He's already up. Perfect game. What are you almost at that point already?
Yeah, it's so funny considering that it felt like the first 2 games went relatively slower, and now all of a sudden the set might be over.
Grenas got the downloader he needed, I'm telling you. That data round, he really needed. That 3-0, it will not happen again. Now, he is cranking his own rep gauge up. Nice tech on the throw from Tamago. He fought his way off the corner, trying to reset the back to neutral. Get back to a little mid-screen positioning.
He can't toss fireballs. You see him going for fakes because that level 2 bionic arm is definitely a possibility.
Absolutely. You don't want to get clipped by a level 2 bionic arm. It will put Grenas at a very advantageous situation. And Preecha doesn't have really full screen projectiles to control with.
Plus frames. Light DP on that first one.
Nice to see in the confirm. Not for a kill just yet, but one touch will be all that you need.
Plus frames. Grenas not really known to go for a lot of guard cancel 0 frames. Oh no, the
countering it. Big counter hit, that's what he needed. Just barely eking it out. The counter hit on the jump kick. Gritty is taking it 3-1 over Tamago. Beating the only person he lost to in this bracket.
He did dash up, hyperbolic, everything.
Round one.
Coach Steve has everything. Coach Steve is a man of the team. Coach Steve is Mr. Versatility. Let's hope this Terry's the right call against Tamago. Really hot on his Hotaru.
You know he's got a Terry because that is a specific confirm for counter hits. Great stuff. Coach Steve getting some big damage early on.
Nice wild punch. Getting some solid damage and being able to take the round. Okay, you know what? Maybe Terry was the right call. Maybe Terry was the right call.
I'm telling you, this character's stupid good. He's so good, dude. I swear. Somebody's got to listen to me at some point, man. I'm not wrong.
You gotta shout it from the rooftop, bro. This Terry character is way better than y'all think. We promise.
Bro, I swear to you, this character has the best set of air normals in the entire set, in the entire roster. That's like my true opinion on the matter.
That's the hot take. Terry got the best air normals in the game.
Best air normal set, like just across the board. Like all 4 of his air normals are busted.
Oh, he's the best set. Okay.
An attack on the level 1 here. Get a healthy lead. Not going to need much to close it out. I love the mash there from Coach Steve. Doesn't want to get command grab. Got put into overheat though.
Both are in overheat. It's a little scary. A little the time with nice reflect from Tamago. Heavy crack shoot to make your way in. Force you to get on the whole card fireball. You don't want to deal with him right now.
Oh, got the jump in. That jump B just goes so far. Great confirm from Tamago as well. Gonna tie up the round count, but both characters, both players, I should say, with very high meter. This is gonna be a volatile round 3.
Very scary. Both with one solid hit. We routed the hidden gear. Not really need to, I guess. But some solid damage. Getting the nice toss up. Putting even more damage on the board against Coach Steve. This is gonna hurt a lot. He's going to this, not killing just yet, but a touch per game scenario on Coach Steve's end.
It's not over just yet with Coach Steve having both those 2 bars, but got hit by the fireball. Tamago closed it out. I do like the double level 1 there. Hotaru especially, she gets horrible Oki off of her hidden gear. She's only +1. So if it's not a hidden gear that puts her own body into the corner, she gets 0 Oki on it. So I love her. I love Tamago going for the double level 1, keeping the pressure going with really solid Oki.
Get it. Nice counter rev blow. Can't really do too much off of your rev gear cranked so high. So I have to go into super, which is still a very good confirm. A lot of damage on Coach Steve in. Wild punch confirmed. That's a lot of damage.
Oh, tried to get the chase down. Diez burn knuckle, but reached a little too far. Easy punish for Tamago, trying to double his lead here.
Round 2. Get ready.
Barely just outside of the burn knuckle, but running even with the Diez some wild punch into him. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, surprisingly, Tamago kept it pretty cheap there. I actually expected him to spend a little bit of rev meter, but nice punish for Coach Steve. Gets the big wild punish. That's it for the meter, though. He needs to close this out. That's a big counter hit. That's going to be able to close it out for sure. Coach Steve taking himself into the final round, trying to make sure he doesn't get doubled up.
Final round. Get ready.
Actually launching Tamago to the moon with that wild punish. It's kind of crazy. Like, had all the time in the world to get that confirmed.
Yeah, Crackshoot's actually really good in those situations where the opponent's in the corner. A lot of people like to jump up, jump back. Crackshoot will cover that really well. Tamago maybe thinking about the kill here. He might be able to kill. He might be able to kill with hitting gear. It's close. No, he's a little short. He's a little short, but that's gonna do a ton of damage. Yeah, I'm sure he's a little short.
You're right. You know what? I believed in it. I threw my rock. I was rock throwing. I won't lie.
Not over just yet though, because he's gonna have the level 1 here. Counter hit! Oh no! He could have got a better combo! No! Oh, that was it. I was actually so surprised he still got a combo after jumping. That was crazy. But he just needed to rev cancel. He would have gotten the kill there.
Absolutely. With his favorite, but he dropped it. I don't think he was ready for the confirm. Not a lot of people will be ready for that confirm here, so I don't blame him, but can't allow Tamago to take it. He's up 2 now. Nice anti-air though.
Yeah, Terry high dodge is super good. Very, very high above his head. Also different timing from his heavy DP break. Makes it hard to jam both of them.
Nice action. Trying to make their way in, maybe call on a fireball. Tamago not doing anything, getting a nice punish off of this, putting yourself in overheat for it.
But Steve's trying to force the situation while Tamago's still in overheat, but had to spend a little bit on the EX, so does mitigate some of the pressure on the guard bar when he doesn't have EX moves to use.
You're going for the throw and you're getting hopped. It's not looking good at Tamago on set point. Coach Steve needs to make it out. Don't let Tamago get another game on you. You gonna steal your jacket.
Pretty low value whip punish there. Looked good, but Coach Steve not confirming that one. Gonna once again hit in gear. Is that gonna put him in the corner in the way that I mentioned before? It puts him into the corner with the body right next to him. +1 means that he can frame trap with his 2A. Yep, right there. Backdashes out of it. Doesn't even press a button in that situation.
Coach Steve getting a wildly punished. Huge damage on the board. You could get another hit, but you're not going to be able to see it. Tamago mashing wall outside of the corner, getting a nice hit. And that allows him to wrap it up, pack it up. Coach Steve, give me a jacket. You don't need it. Tamago going 3-0, sending Coach Steve back to bed.
I really liked the something. It has to be because it was so deep.
I'm throwing this at the board. I don't care.
Well, we talked about this set maybe like 8 times, so we finally get to see it. That's 100% my fault, but excited for it nonetheless. Kula versus Cyborg coming up for you.
I really get to see these two highly talked about players bringing out the Billy versus Ronaldo in your DP block. Some solid damage on the board.
Yeah, I've seen that from Kula throughout the day. Pretty willing to bet on slightly negative into light DP in the first game to try to convince people that those negative frames aren't exactly what they look like.
Right. Starting off pretty strong.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Starting to get a little more aggressive. I don't want to let Cyborg get this
Punish on the overhead, attack on the level 1, but that does still leave Kula in SPG.
Really within SPG range, hanging on by a thread.
Exit kills! Ooh. Oh no, not off of that. It goes into the overhead, so it only has access to the, unfortunately, the air rev blow. If he stayed on the ground, he had the hitting gear, so almost anything else would have killed. But that's the first one going to Kula.
The aggressive play is what you needed. You're not going to let Cyborg stay back.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight SPG.
We saw Cyborg kind of getting into it a little bit more in that second round, pressing into the right spaces a little bit more often, but Kula's general aggression getting him the best of most situations here.
But when you approach me, I'm still gonna beat you. Come on now. Aggression is my game. You're supposed to be staying back.
Punch on the whiff there. A little hard on the tackle, don't blame him, but Kula with that SBG available, a little bit of extra damage boost. Could possibly make it a one-touch situation, especially with the Rev Blow. Might not even need the super. No, he's gonna need it, but gonna take the round. Absolutely happy with that one as Kula continuing on the pressure here.
Round 2.
Spinning the bar just to guarantee that it kills. Not the worst outcome in the world, but you are playing at a meter deficit now for this round.
That being said, Cyborg doesn't feel like he's had a lot of opportunities to use that meter. And hasn't had those big hits that really allows him to spend the supers, but yeah, like none of these are full confirms, they're just pokes here.
I ain't being able to spend 8 bars going into like confirm and but what really matters? It's alright. Go back into more like confirms than the super, spending both the first. Now we're at the exact opposite of where we were at last round. Cyber's playing at the meter deficit while Kula has 2 whole bars to work with.
Definitely a tough spot to be in. Reset into the overhead. Another overhead using the universal low dodge that time. Nice.
Playing some extra and throwing him outside of out of the corner. Trying to throw in mid-screen, but we're getting dragged back to the corner. This is your home and you're playing right to it. Ronaldo being your landlord, you have to stay in your corner. You signed the lease.
Interesting setup towards the end there. You don't see a lot of people force their whiffed far A in order to get a throw like that. Normally speaking, you kind of see a lot of 2As in that space so that you can see the spaced out far A, so it can be plus on block. That time specifically making a whiff in order to catch Cyborg off guard. Good stuff, and Kula's up too.
Running the offensive game. So you got a lot more soccer balls for the offensive side of things. Don't need to send them off for neutral as much.
Oh, just seems the slow demise as he blows through every little hit there. Kula attacks on the super, gonna need anything in order to close it out. Goes for the overhead, makes it safe with the air rev blow.
Cannot approach you from the air, even though I got the soccer ball out. If that's not enough, you're not going to JD my DP. Going for the slide at round start.
Hops over, gonna take the better of the positioning on stage. Huge jump in from Kula. Just out of SPG, so doesn't get the extra damage. Attacks on the level 1 and takes the life lead.
Not having any SPG to work with. Now, he does have 2 bars with no access to any gear. You're going to need to make a lot happen. You are being on set point and all that. Cyborg needs to just lock it. Hunker down, really.
Attacks on the level 1 here. Gonna need one more hit. Kula tries to go for the HD there on the Senpu, but doesn't get fully punished for it.
Fine, Rekka is just going to be able to break, being able to kill Kula. But Cyborg finally getting around on the board, allowing him to have a little more leash on life.
Yeah, and saving that meter for this final round of this game 3. If he has the ability to continue, it will help get a hard knockdown and some good pressure. To get it right here, doesn't spend the meter here just yet. It probably would have put him into SPG, so maybe saving it to try to get him out of it on the next hit.
Yeah, it would be really good awareness on Cyborg's part. Seeing the super would put him in SPG. Next hit would absolutely take him out of it. The nice interior. That does put him in SPG. You need one more good hit. You need to knock him out of SPG before Ronaldo can get that hit on him.
Depending on the hit, Cyborg can actually kill with hitting gear.
Just barely within, or getting that kind of hitting gear though.
Yeah, no more SPG. Kula, once again, the only person having access to hitting gear and red blow. Just a little bit more. That's an air flip though on the close D. Doesn't get a full combo off of it.
Nice light confirms. Not going to be able to do it, but a touch for game scenario for both sides. Going to be immediately into the invisible super, but it's not going to work out for you. Cyborg taking a game, letting you know I'm not out just yet.
Once again, I was scared out of my wits that the player didn't redline to close it out, but again, they're better players than me. Able to stay calm in those moments, and Cyborg blocking the super. One more game for him, as he does get a nice red blow, tries to start offense, but Kula breaks the throw.
But it's being worked to the corner by Cyborg, slowly walking it down. Walking down to all of Billy's buttons. No confirms off of it. This is looking like kind of a scramble fest between each other.
Yeah, both players just trying to find that valuable hit that leads into a knockdown, and neither player being able to see it. Both players in SPG though, Cyborg with a minor life lead. Oh, possibly could have been a whiff punish there.
Looking a little scary from both sides. Oh, one good hit, this could be, well, I'm about to say, you didn't confirm the super, but one good hit can equalize the health bars. Now, it's still having enough SPG to go into hitting gear. It has 60 bars. One good confirm is all each side needs.
Right there. Just using that range to his advantage. Just needs a little bit more. Cyborg gets a big wild punish. Gonna be able to save the meter going into the next round.
Just barely within the time frame too, as time is ticking down. 4 seconds on the clock. Both parties looking pretty stacked. John started 2 bars for both sides. Cyborg starting in SPG. It looks really good for him. He needs to make this crazy offense. Getting knocked out of SPG, getting hit with every confirm. Just the light load kicks into a Cooper.
Gets him very clear out of SPG. He's not out of it just yet. Definitely 2 hits into 2 supers can do it, but that's a great confirm. I would say if he continued it after the heavy DP break, but Kula's still able to close it out once again. Set point for him.
Set point. Checking him out of the EX slide around the start. Don't want you sliding all around. You want to hurt yourself for all. Start to juggle a little bit. I just got the pressure. Cyborg not doing a lot of far C's. Doing a lot less far C's than I expected.
Raw overhead, big wild punish just to get the full combo though. Could have been a lot of damage there, but Cyborg, half health left. It does have the meter. Level 1, yes.
At the top of his SPG bar, I don't know if that's the greatest idea ever.
Yeah, but he needed to start making the comeback. Can't really leave damage on the table, especially with 2 bars available to Kula.
But the overhead, jumping over the 2B, that's going to be able to do it, allowing Kula to move on to losing semis to check out Tamago.
Tough situation towards the end there, but yeah, really well-timed Farsi. He's just using those buttons really, really well. Is going into winners finals. And we're going to be showing you guys Supergrenas versus SoSickNASHFAN. This will be to see who gets into that grand final spot.
This is the grand final fight. Who has to climb their way back into the grand finals? NASHFAN did have a really good start against Supergrenas, putting a lot of damage on the board. But granted, he could never tame the wild beast that he is. Look at all the damage he's gonna take back going into my Paragon. Nashfan is backing off a little bit.
I love watching these two play because they end up in top 3 so often. They play against each other in net play brackets very consistently. So you're gonna see some deeper layer 2, level 3 stuff just already from the get-go.
Looking pretty solid on both ends. This is a put them off of a fake counter hit. Brandon's not wanting to do too much over Hotaru Fireball and not caught right after the jump, allowing Nashfan to take the round.
Get ready.
Yeah, joke's on you though. She's got a gun for one of the fireballs. Really hard to react to at that range. Once again, Nashfan starts off strong. First bar used, doesn't go into... Whoa, 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 whoa! What a read! Dash under whiff punish, tack on the super, that's it for your SPG.
You don't want no more SPG, but nice air throw from Nashfan. Finally, someone calling out the continuous hops that Supergrenas has been doing. But won't really amount to anything. Still stuck in the corner, getting hit with the throw loops. Look like SF6. DP break.
Did it again! That was it. That was kill. Wasn't able to close it out. The chase down into the air throw. The DP chases him down. The DP to respond. Nobody holding anything. Nashfan is able to take the first one.
I don't have words. Watching this is kind of stressful, actually. Watching this is stressful. I get what you mean. I see what you mean. They see each other so much. We're actually on like layer 5 right now. Y'all don't know. We're already on layer 5.
A little bit of a delay before that second red blow there. Once again, just snatching people out of there. I mean, in my opinion, air throws are broken, man. Don't even have to worry about that JD game, whether they're gonna empty jump JD, whether they're gonna press a button. Doesn't matter, just jump up and air throw them.
Honestly, that's pretty real. I am really prone to doing an air throw if I have one. I would absolutely do it if my character has an air throw. I'm doing it 9 times out of 10. I'm skipping a whole jump in. If you're in the air with me, I'm just gonna throw you.
Oh, dude, I play Guilty Gear. You can't give me an air throw. This is what we live for.
I live for an air throw, but Brandon might not be able to let you live after this. Combo gonna do a lot of damage. Go to level 1 Bionic Arm, wrapping it up, putting a round on the board for him.
Round 2.
I love when games give me an air throw, whether it be Melty, Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, any game that gives me an air throw, I'm using it like all the time actually.
Grenius weathering the storm there. Good defense and just backing up afterwards. Grenius trying to control that range to the best of his ability. Gets a big counter hit though. That's going to be huge damage. This is what he wants to do though with his rev meter this high. Just level 1. Doesn't go into the hitting gear.
For the throw with a nice backdash in the 2C for the wild punish confirmed on Nashfan.
Yeah, great read there. Previously, he backdashed away from a meaty button. This time, backdashing away from the throw.
No punish on the whip throw. But you see, these players do seem like be comfortable fighting around each other.
Didn't get the chase down that time. Grenius now jumping back with the D button, trying to prevent those air throws.
Just trying to get away, hop away. A little too high up to press for conversion off of JD, but you need to play a little bit fundamentally. The nice poke in the super, and that's gonna do it. Tying up the round count. The poke in the super, you're kind of nuts.
Yeah, that looked like it was immediate, so probably a space buffer. Just throwing out that JD there, or the far D there. If it connects, probably gonna be on hit and then goes into the super.
It will never count Grenius out. It don't matter what happens. Go ahead, take the damage on going into the hidden gear. Watch all the damage that happens on the board. There's so much. Not gonna kill us yet, but putting us at a guess for game scenario. Or a touch for game scenario.
Yeah, resetting all of his rev gauge as well. Getting access to the EX elbows and the rev blows in order to close it out. Grenas is going to be able to tie it up.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
Grenas is a scary character on offense. One good hit and it was over.
A little bit of delay there.
Scared of picking up his red.
Yeah, no, he's really comfortable in spending his own resources to try to find the hit, as he does once again, controlling that space with the rev blow. The air rev blow, however, doesn't combo. It's going to give NASHFAN an opportunity to get out of the corner.
Going immediately into rev blow, not getting the counter hit, counter stagger, but it doesn't matter. Getting the read on the DP, allowing him to go up around. And also allowing him to not having to spend a meter to kill also.
Trying to catch him pressing buttons there. Definitely not bad for Hotaru. A lot of her EX moves are plus on block.
It does look pretty scary to continue that type of pressure. Could be anything coming out, but doing DP like that on Grenas, not the time to go into any EX moves.
Yeah.
Right now.
That was quite surprising because I felt like even the level 1 would have been a good way to put himself in a game-winning scenario, but I think that gave NASHFAN just a little bit of extra leeway with no hard knockdown, unable to get good Oki, and that's going to be all tied up.
Get ready. Fight.
Where do you think you're going? You can't dive kick away from me. Grenas is always on you, immediately going into the hidden gear. Just doing whatever damage he can.
I mean, for the Grenas' playstyle, I get it, but he didn't even extend his pressure. And yeah, you just don't get good Oki off of hitting gears.
I won't say I can, like, I know this is how Grenas plays, and I know that they love to play with confidence. I don't know if I wholeheartedly agree with that.
I mean, I only mention it when we have to go this optimal. And that punish there was optimal itself. A great punish with the far 8 into the DP. Getting out of the corner as well has the bar to work, and that should be it.
Yep.
Please use the other
Just
super.
barely whipping!
No! Oh, that super sucks. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Diez, what happened?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh my god, bro. That's up 2-1 on Diez. Grenas can absolutely bring this back. Let's not even lie. Grenas does have his work cut out for him.
Oh man. I mean, it's definitely not over, but definitely also not the way that you want to lose a game. But NASHFAN only need one more to get in the grand finals as he keeps the pressure up in the corner, and Grenas chooses to overheat himself with the rev blow.
Grenas just really like spinning his rev gauge, whether it just be on a rev blow or just spinning an EX move pretty early.
NASHFAN can guard break now.
Grenas playing some really active defense, not wanting to allow the guard break to happen.
You still had time to get a 2C after the whip fire. That was, wow, there's a lot more recovery on that than I expected. NASHFAN's almost at grand finals. He's one more.
He needed a DP that. I feel like if he spent the bionic arm, he probably would have won, but I'm not sure if he read the fireball. He needed a DP. He's going to level 1 bionic arm. Go ahead and get the cross up. I don't even need a DP to anything. Finally, the super connects. Finally, a use case for that super.
Does have slightly more range than her light DP, very slightly, but it's real benefit for her is that it is a meter reversal that allows you to get some good knockback pressure afterwards. But good heavy TP break from NASHFAN gets him out of the air. Gonna need one more. Anything will do with meter behind it.
Just a command grab. Nice jump, calling out the EX command grab, not letting it happen. Grenas still having a little bit of leash on life. letting him know I can bring this set back 2-2. You will be seeing me in grand finals.
Breaking point here. Both players have pretty similar meter, all things considered. Once again, using that red blow in that screen, getting him through the fireball, gets a big hit here. That's gonna be it for NashFan's SBG as he goes for the knockdown with the red blow. Oh, and gets the whiff punish. That should be it here. Gonna tack on the hitting here towards the end. And Grenas ties it up.
Bring it back, 2-2. You could never count Grenas out. Never count Grenas just out. Somehow, the moment you start doubting him is the moment he makes the monstrous comeback. Not getting touched, immediately bringing it back 2-2. Bringing us on a Game 5 scenario.
No confirm off of that link there, but keeps the pressure going. That's it for the SBG. +2? Or +3, sorry.
Nice DP. Don't want to hold me to up. Solid confirm while you're in the corner. This is gonna hurt. Should build enough, or not building enough bar to go into level 1.
As for the safe jump that time, even though NashFan has been going for heavy DP breaks to blow that up, definitely an interesting mind game going around with that as Grenas goes to the heavy. Oh, gets him out of the air. Not gonna get you a safe jump. Just gets hit. No, he's not gonna be able to kill. The combo already scales.
Immediately going to DP again. You need to make something happen. Nice backdash on the paralytic.
What a backdash. Oh my god. I don't know if he expected that, but Grenas once again going to that parabola kick as his last trick in the bag. NashFan sees it. Once again, set point.
Nice catch in the backdash with the ref. Why you jumping away? You can't get away from me. In the air for the air zone. In the corner. Refgame's already looking pretty high. Set point for NashFan. It's looking really scary if you're Supergrenas. Overheated. Your guard can go away in just a moment's notice. You need something to happen. This is really good. Immediately going to hitting gear just to get out of overheat. This is a really good idea. I really do like this.
Crazy double hop there. Yeah, that's huge damage. That's it for the meter though. Not gonna matter if you can just close it out right there. Lands into the fireball. Grenas saves himself once again, and we're going to the final round.
Final game, final round. This is hectic. This is what I want. 2C feints everywhere. The offense is looking crazy. DP out of here. I'm not trying to respect none of it. I'm not trying to hold none of your pressure. Get me out of here.
Grenas almost with a meter. He's gonna build it before the round, and that's definitely gonna be a big factor here. As NashFan sitting on 2 bars hasn't built meter the entire time because he hasn't found a good time to use it. Counter hit out of the air. That's gonna be big. Attack on the super. Goes for a late hop into the empty low. Once again, nice air throw to switch up the situation.
Nice heavy DP break for the anti-air. This is going to be a lot of damage. Now keeping an extra bar just in case. Going for the command grab. You're in overheat, so I don't think this kills just yet. No, but this is a guess for game scenario. Really going for DP.
Doesn't have any health, but does have a little bit of meter. Blocks. First time we've seen the universal overheads. Uses it and blocks it at the right time. Pressure. Nothing. Spin back into nothing. He's looking for anything to find the hit. The lefty. And NashFan is able to close it out with a clutch block, 3-2, and goes into your grand finals.
This is going to be stuck in the hot seat. Really big wild punch to start off the game. Game 1 start off with a big wild punch for Tamago into another counter hit. Kula, you gotta stop pressing these buttons. I don't know what you're pressing, but they're not working out for you.
Yeah, now a healthy lead there, running into the red blow, controlling the space. There's that round 1 light DP from Kula. Seen it almost every set on stream.
Every time. Kula. Tamago just running their offense. Looking like a pretty dominant start to the games. Start to the set.
Yeah, started off really strong, using that life lead to his advantage as well. Kula matching it. Round 2 starts off strong. Half-life already.
He's going to need to make some more offensive plays. Tamago knows when to switch from offense to defense. Just a whip throw, not to be good. Work out for him. Keep it in the corner.
Once again, great light DP. Gonna need one more afterwards. Tried it himself, but didn't work out for Tamago as Kula ties up the round count.
Looking tied up. These guys, they might be able to turn the table and just immediately in the hidden gear?
Yeah, that's probably gonna leave him in SPG. I don't see a huge benefit to this over using level 1s. Yeah, and he did put himself in the corner, but he didn't really take advantage of the situation either. Oh my god. Slightly negative into invincible move, huh?
Nothing ever changes. I don't know what's what I see it. Were we ever negative?
I know an SNK game when I see it. Slightly negative into invincible move. Yep, we're playing an SNK fighting game.
Round life right there. Nothing was ever negative. Game 2. All the starts pretty good.
Yeah, turned it back around after a pretty dominant round 1. Kula having most of the control, I'd say, in round 2 and round 3. And also round 4, as we get into the second game here, looking good. Taking the round already.
Just go ahead and send me to round 4. GG's going next, actually. I stay here with the heavy break. Stacking on a little bit of damage on the board. I'm gonna roll out the corner. Sure. And having your DP block, this is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Well, immediately not going in the super.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but healthy lead here. Little scary because Kula doesn't have a lot of rev usage. But Tamago trying to slow the timing down. Found the 2B, a little run up, so good way to close it out. Trying to tie up the game count here.
Those parties are not just yet the high dodge being able to into your just a little bit of damage, just casual on.
Potentially scary. It's potentially a scary situation for Kula as long as Tamago has a little bit of red meter left. Nice JD, but didn't get it on the second one, unfortunately. That does deal with Tamago's SPG.
Get it out of there. We don't want to deal with you're hitting your or rev blows. Make sure they're not out. They can't get them back. Yep. Time to start getting in. Overhead into throw. Once the corner pressure, it's. Oh, what you jumping for? Come on, stick in this corner. Stick in this corner. Let me practice my penalty kicks on you.
Good pressure there. Yeah, I really like the use of the pressure there from Kula going into the EX Fireball into the throw. Pretty scary situations, most likely negative, but bigger than that. The better thing is that he's been light DPing in those situations so often, felt pretty comfortable going for that fire or that throw afterwards.
Starting off a really good offensive lead. Not a lot of help being dealt to him. Going for the command grab, but he isn't overheat. But not having a lot of help to work with. All it takes is one hit, one fireball, just a breath down his neck, and he's on a fade right there. And just like that. Fireball to the chest.
Get ready. Fight.
DP from Kula there, responds with his own EX Fireball to get a knockdown and a minimal lead, but kind of what Kula's been working with. A lot of the times these little leads have led into larger ones because of the opponent having to overextend themselves. As Tamago, like DP, tries to start his own pressure but doesn't get much out of it.
Right. Tamago is pretty large offense. The nice cross of the lock. Nice cross up. Putting it into the corner. Going immediately into super. The health deficit might just get equal out right now. But Kula doesn't want that to happen. Immediately keeping out of the corner. Go ahead. Don't let it happen. Set point for Kula.
Get ready. Fight.
Yeah, with Tamago just using that bar, the meter's pretty even in this situation. Gonna use a lot of rev meter trying to smack that SPG out of there. Will do so with the jump in. Tapped on the level 1. Has a healthy 50% life lead. Tamago with a lot of meter though. If he can find his way out of the corner, might be able to turn it around, but it's not looking good.
We're getting like getting up all of them. In the air, you get the air reset. And that's gonna do it. Tamago being sent back to getting sent away. Knocked out of the Paragon online bracket to Kula going up 3-0.
Great momentum from Kula, who felt like it was really tough early on, but then
It's gonna have to see SoSickNASHFAN and their Hotaru in grand. Strong start with the power kick on the counter. It's gonna be an aggressive match. Yeah, I've seen these players fight before. Kula will be able to take a more defensive and neutral position if Diez will let him. It's not seeming like he wants to let up.
oh no, canceled it too early, and your air rev blow does move you forward. Grenius putting himself in the corner and Kula taking advantage. Level 1. Got the block? Yes.
Granted, I haven't seen Grenas use the super a lot, but he's doing a lot more of the invincible super that he doesn't do before.
No, you're right, because that super sucks. So it is curious to why he's using it as often as he is, but it's that's my personal thought on the matter.
I'm not used to seeing Grenas use that super. I'm so used to just being bionic or hitting gear, but I don't know, maybe Grenas is trying to use some new style of play. Whether it be that or just elevate his offense, it seems to be working out pretty well. Getting some nice hits, tying the round count up for game 1.
Yeah, again, Grenius usually the more passive player. Doesn't feel like he can do that versus Kula today. Has to get aggressive. We're seeing that really buttons right now. Just trying to constantly put Kula in pressure.
I think just force Kula into the corner, but Kula having some nice defense and knowing when to back off, playing the neutral game a lot more. Time for the soccer ball dominance for Supergrenas.
Yeah, now that Grenius doesn't have a lead, oh no, he actually landed completely. No counter hit, that was just him getting a hit in open space. Oh, got the throw with punish, gonna tackle on the level 1 for the kill. Grenius gonna take the first game.
Grenius is still a beast. He might go down a few, he might take a couple hits, but you can never say he's out.
Get ready. Fight. SPG.
For the most part, not too much off, see what each other's gonna do.
Grenius changed the pace up. Was aggressive in that game 1. Game 2, chilling out a little bit more.
A lot more chilled out. Maybe they want to start their offense a little bit. Maybe they want to start their offense. Trying to play that as you mentioned before. The greatest outlet.
Got hit out of the universal low dodge though.
This is a really bad situation to be in, and having your DP block. This is going to be huge damage, and that is going to be enough to kill Kula getting another round on the board.
Yeah, I got to save most of the meter going into the second round here, so puts himself in a good position, as that is going to help if he hit the combo. Unfortunately, drops it, and Grenas will take advantage.
Use the bionic bar super at half health, but Kula does now. The nice high dodge to beat low dodge to beat the ref though.
No, you're at the first time. High dodge.
Oh, right the first time. I get confused sometimes.
No. I'm with you. But that was a great high dodge to beat the rev low. Well, light DP after the whiff throw. Didn't get punished for it. Just mashed it out. Kula in SPG though does have that ability to threaten a little bit more on the defense, but got thrown both times and he's out.
Kula going up in game 2. It's looking like a 1-1 scenario. We don't have ourselves a real fight right now.
Yeah, looking pretty good so far. Could confirm off that close C. Kind of a weird position. Maybe was looking for the far C and got the close C instead, or knew that Grenas is going to dash in, but he got the feint and kill, so that was great stuff.
Getting a lot of damage on Grenas right now in the round start position. Not the greatest start for Grenas. Having to deal with the soccer balls in neutral.
See what he wants to do with this. His meter's very high, so he goes for the hard knockdown and baits the throw. Been doing really good on that. Kula's been reaching a little too much versus Grenas.
Reaching just enough. Getting the back throw, stuffing him in the corner, catching with the EX, allowing him to go version the super, allowing him to take the round.
I wonder if he accidentally missed his button and he just got the feint. Either way. Maybe, I mean, he could be trying to fake Grenas, who's pretty willing to let that rev blow rip in that space. Try to beat fireballs out as he gets a big close C. Gonna confirm this. Really high in the rev meter though, so how does he want to close this? Just a level 1? We'll put him underneath that 75 mark so he can get 2 EXs again. Whoa!
Wow, punish with the far C. That's gonna be able to allow Grenas to get back on the board. Not out just yet, but still has to make a lot of fight between Kula and this Ronaldo character.
Attacks on level 1, still in SPG though.
Grenas really prefers to play up close and personal. They will spin the ref if they need to. Getting a nice counter hit, close C. Or expand the level 1 bionic arm.
Pretty likely to get the next one. Good mix-up from Kula. Previous times he's been JDing the close C. This he DP'd afterwards. This time he threw. Overhead, rev blow, gets a good knockdown. Nice block on the universal low dodge. DP's out, you're back in the corner.
Not a lot Grenas could do in that situation. Being pestered in the corner and being close like a soccer ball neutral. This is not where Grenas wants to be. Nice JD on the air soccer ball, but you can't do it forever. Getting caught with the soccer ball into another throw. Kula going up 2-1. Grenas needs to make some adjustments.
Round 1. Get ready.
Yeah, once again, Kula just getting a lead and doing really well with it. But they've been going back and forth now. It's up to Grenas' time to start switching it up, and a good block will help. Grenas gonna get big damage on the block DP.
Go ahead, attack on a lot of damage. Not going to spend much of the rev gauge just now. He's just building a lot. He's doing a lot of damage as a whole. One for the media rev blow. Don't want you to press
Preecha wins.
Just kept the pressure going the entire time. Couple of good reads. Yeah, really good round. Got hit out of using EX Rush there. Ooh, big wild punish with the close save. Took the -2 from Kula, who tried to keep himself safe in that scenario. He keeps the pressure up. Kula's rev gauge really high here. Attack on the level 1. What's the Oki here? Goes for a whiffed empty low. Yeah, meaty low there.
EXVP level 1, that's gonna do it. Kula going up on set point. Greenies, you're going to make something happen right now if you want to tie it up. Well, you got a cross up.
He got something, yeah. Like I said, he's been spicing in the dash in hyperbola kick a little bit more often now. I mean, I'm unique to him.
I do agree. But he's a lot more if he wants to stay in his bracket. You would just see that. You need to know the ins and outs. Yeah, short confirmed into hitting gear. Okay. Oh, that's the red line, my bad.
Yeah, it was just red. I mean, it's just, I don't know what it does for him other than immediately use all of his meter and cash out as much damage as he can, but it does leave him without meter.
I mean, we do have Kula in the corner. That's pretty nice. He's whipping the throw, and that's going to be huge. Immediately going into a 2-2 scenario. Supergrenas is still on the board. There's still a fire in his eyes. He wants to go back to the grand finals to get the run back with
Round
that.
1. Get ready. Fight.
He's caught Kula on that whiff throw so many times. Kula maybe instinctually pressing that button or pressing that option there. But Greenies is taking advantage.
To show that he is evolved. So that he's past all the soccer balls. Well, in European football, not even a real sport. And Greenies is past the show.
Goes for the Oki here. A little delay on the throw. One more time. Gonna get him out of SVG with that one.
You know, I thought I was gonna throw one more time. Nice high dodge for Kula. Calling out the rest. Yeah.
Just get a full confirm though. There you go. Gonna be able to attack on the super. Is that gonna be enough? No. Just needs a little bit more. Has to rev guard now because of Chip's a problem. Oh, got the double JD that time, but it pushes him out of a punish range.
Kula needs anything to stay alive. Supergrenas just needs a one tap. Just anything. Bionic arm, put the nice dash up in between the soccer ball.
Yeah, Kula covering the air option. Greenies reads it and goes on the ground.
Taking the ref blow. I like the idea. Kind of runs him down trying to get the throw. Not going to be able to let it happen. Greenies should just kind of trying to see where they can go, what type of movement they can use. The soccer ball is just controlling every which way, like just your entire future.
Alright, that's on one here. Doesn't go for the hitting gear. Just a button. This time, not a throw from Kula. Gets a good counter hit, but doesn't confirm off of it. Still, the EX overhead gets him out of the corner.
Gonna follow up after the rest of
Seen a lot of DPs from the Kula in that situation, baiting people out. EX Fireball gets a knockdown though. Nice punish. It's gonna be a little expensive and scaled because of after all the light DP or the light punches, but attack on level 1, level 2, sorry. And that would be enough. Greenies with the red line, bionic arm, able to take it 3-2 over Kula. and puts himself into grand finals.
Just barely made it out. Kula definitely had a lot of fight in them. Kula showing that they are a contender, but Granius all pretty much did it.
Finals versus SoSickNASHFAN, as Granius will need 2 sets of first to 3 to take the bracket.
Maybe Granius can get our reset going. Supernatural was the first one to knock him down. So we gotta see how Granius adapts to the playstyle. Let's see what layer we're on now. Just getting every confirm they want, actually.
Light
No,
TP.
still my turn.
Nope.
My turn. It was a fake turn switch. You weren't ready. Fake turn switch.
Let me tell you how bad the scramble light DPs feel when you get hit by them. You feel like you just wanted to press a button and kind of stabilize the situation, and they take the control back away from you. Attack on the level 1 gets NASHFAN out of SPGs. We feel the momentum from Granius coming from that loser's finals. Once again, getting a hit, but doesn't have the meter this time, so he closes it out with the EXDP. Safe jump setup. Nice. Deals with it with the heavy TP break. And a guard cancel command grab. Gets out of the corner.
Nice. Finally, NASHFAN stopping the momentum Granius just had. Letting us know we're not going to quickly go into the reset just yet. I still want to win this. Seeing the whiff throw, getting a wild punish confirmed, that should be able to not take the round just yet, but touch for game scenario. But the back throw. But I think they're just trying to read it. Not going to be able to get it. Going immediately into bionic arm, but it's not enough invincibility.
No! No, he should have at least enough invincibility. That sucks so much.
He was just too far out. He couldn't go through the fireball completely. That's so unfortunate. It's not even that it was a bad idea. He was just a little too far out for it to work. Really learn that whole that.
Bring it back, man.
But throwing all of his rev gauge at Supergrenas right now. Granius almost also overheated, but taking a lot of damage in the process.
Yeah, NASHFAN's guard bar is like halfway done though, so he can't really block anything. Nice. Tries to mitigate the pressure, catches the jump up with the close D, the light DP to respond as well. Attacks on the level 2, tries to blow through anything Granius wants to do, doesn't get a real punish, but gets a guard break. Goes only into the fireball, so he doesn't get a full punish to level 2 to respond, and it's not it, NASHFAN.
We're spending everything. Everything has to go. Everything is getting spent. What is even going on anymore? Throw the strategy out the window, man. We just want to fight.
A huge scramble in the favor of NASHFAN, though.
We're just trying to scrap. That's what I want to see. Nice. The rev blow that counteracts the MVP. That's gotta be like layer 7 right there. I would have never thought to do that.
Rev blow, great for that. Being able to blow up the counter option. And NASHFAN looking like he's a little step ahead here over Granius, but it's not over just yet.
Is game 2 and he used rev blow to blow up heavy DP break? You're insane. You're insane, actually. Hop over the fireball. Doing a wild punish. Going immediately to level 1. NASHFAN does have an answer of his own.
Drops a combo, but getting a little bit out of the corner. Has to worry about his rev gauge here. Oh, DP's through the pressure. Ooh, no confirm.
But it's okay, pressing the 2C. Go ahead and give it to him. Granius going up around.
Yeah, that time getting the confirm after the hit. Going into the EX elbow, easy confirm for him. Granius once again starting off strong, gets the hit. Attack on the level 1 to get NASHFAN out of the SPG.
Need to get that off the back. And miss-whipping the command grab. This is going to be a lot of damage on the board. Not killing just yet, but a touch for game scenario against two NASHFAN. Bro, I blinked. What button did he press? Bro, I blinked.
He went for the air rev blow to close it out. Good delayed option there with some meter. Pretty safe, unless NASHFAN goes for a hard call out. Good way to close it out as Grenas ties it up 1-1.
Going for our throws. Looking like keep the pressure up. Yeah. Can't pressure me for too long. I will just beat you. You gotta stay up the air. Can't play the air game against me either. What do you want to do?
Once again, finding the hit, but that's gonna be it after elbow. Doesn't get anything else.
NASHFAN having barely enough life left. One aggressive down your neck, and that's it for you. You need to make something happen right now. You can't get cooked by anything.
Grenas doesn't mind.
Yep. Preecha wins.
So Grenas doesn't mind the timer going down because just needs a pixel of health left in order to take it. And trying to take the first major lead here in the set.
Grenas keeps this up, he might be able to get a reset, but NASHFAN answering back. We're not gonna let that happen just yet. Getting a lot of damage on the board actually.
Yeah, level 1 to boot. Nice! Catches him with the falling jump D. Should be able to close it out with the super. Will do so. No greediness from NASHFAN as he ties it up once again. But Grenas with the meter advantage. This is the big breaking point in the set.
This could be the breaking point. This is where whoever wins this is where the momentum rides. Momentum rides on the winner right now of this set. NASHFAN wins this, we could be going to bed early. But if Grenas wins this, it could be another 10 minutes of grand final between these two, and I'd be here for either option. Going immediately into red line super, putting on a lot of damage and put him in the corner. Nice! Just hard cancel off of the JD.
That was a crazy air JD. It's gonna give NASHFAN an opportunity to close it out. One big hit can do it with the meter behind it.
Only needed one solid hit from either party.
Oh, but that puts himself into overheat. Grenas is pretty low on the red meter. He could definitely get aggressive, and he does so. NASHFAN put himself in overheat and limiting his options, and Grenas will take the game 2-1 in the first lead in this grand final set.
Round 1. Get
That
ready.
NASHFAN probably thought they had enough to get at least one more EXP but it's not enough. And that's gonna allow Grenas to go up another game. We could be seeing a reset now.
Guard cancel. Yeah. Once again, going for the guard cancel EXDP. Or sorry, EX command grab. Getting him out of a bad situation here.
Bionic arms packing on so much damage. This health deficit is just terrifying for NASHFAN. Get out of the air!
The benefit of that rev blow, catching people who are jumping back. As Grenas one more to reset the bracket. He wants to do that early big jump in to start off the round.
Got a huge jump in. That's a lot of damage, especially meters. And blocking the DP! That's so much damage! That hurts so much. You on the bionic arm, tacking on hit for game scenario. What's it looking like?
Slightly negative into DP. Closes out the set, and we got our reset.
Air Rev Road into DP.